From the Street Waffle Studios here on YouTube, this is Trek Feud. We have an excellent show for you tonight. Now give a warm welcome to our host, Patrick.
Hello everybody and good evening. Welcome to our special rendition and good evening Trek Feud. I almost said Wheel of Trek, but that is not for this week. So yes, there are 3 games tonight to be played. Each game will consist of 4 rounds, and of course we'll see if there are any controversies this evening in our games. And also I want to shout out to everybody who is in chat. Welcome to Planet X, welcome to Professor Brainy Specs, welcome to Squirrel Girl, and also welcome to Mercer. And I see Omni has joined the chat as well. Welcome, Omni. Some players have told me that they will be joining later. For example, Thomas is delayed a bit. Omni is driving home or flying home at warp 7, I heard. And Mercer is making pasta. Nice. Hello, Brad Wolf. And good for you to see you in the chat. So yes, as I said, tonight we have a couple of games of Trek Feud instead of Wheel. Wheel of Trek would be normally played next week again, and again we will, of course. And this week is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but Mike could pick up an extra shift at work, so he has moved his show over to Sunday afternoon, and that's why we had a void, and I don't like voids. That's why, like Janeway tried to escape, I'll try to fit in an extra game. So yes. And Professor asks if Thomas joined the Paramount Plus board with Omni. Not as far as I know. I think Thomas is arranging a protest group. And maybe he did. I don't know, Omni. Just hope that he's not part of the workforce. Otherwise, that's a problem. And yes, if you want to join for one of the games, use the link in the top of the chat. It has been pinned. And Jolan through to you too, Ervik. Welcome to this special rendition of Trek Feud. And also welcome, Professor. Good of you to have joined.
What is this Trek Feud?
Is your memory that faulty that you already have banned it from your memory?
Well, there may be vague memories, but
very
maybe
vague.
from
Very
legends
vague.
past. I don't know.
Indeed. You know, it's a controversial game show that we banned, but managed to find its way back for at least one more night.
That's amazing.
So yeah. Now just hope that it is not as rigged as normal. Allegedly.
Allegedly, huh? I don't know.
Now I've tried
Time will tell.
Time always does.
Indeed.
But I have tried to make it as fair as possible. Yeah, right. No, as fair as possible. But there are some changes in the way that we will play it. Of course, because the buzzer system is now just buzz in, and the other buzzer is kaput. So we'll need to use this one. The buzzer system that my software partner uses is still unsatisfactory, so we will not be using that. And Yeah, because we have 4 rounds instead of 6, I have changed that every round will double in points. So the first one is 100, and then 90, 80, 70, 60. Then double points, triple points, and in the fourth round we have quadruple points.
Wow.
Yeah, should make it interesting. At least I hope. Yeah.
So
But how are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Yeah, it was kind of a long day. The morning was busy, and then the afternoon dragged and dragged and
Oh.
dragged and dragged.
It was one incredible unbroken workday. Moving from.
Yeah, you could classify it that way. Hail Ervik.
Yeah, well, I had the day off, of course, and I wanted to work on the Enterprise. Well, there has not been really done any work on the Enterprise. A bit
Oh,
of work
darn.
on the stand, but the rest of the day was just partially taking a nap. And parts of me, well, not I worked on the stand. That's about it.
Okay.
What I did do, however, was go to the dealership and take a look at the new car that has been delivered yesterday there.
Ooh.
But the pickup date is July 8th, so in 10 days or 11 days.
So what's the holdup?
Busy. They have too many cars that need to be prepped and delivered.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. At least that's what they tell me. If it is true or not. But I think that is true because the lot was very filled with all new deliveries that are all still in plastic. Yeah. But those 10 days I can wait. I've been waiting for 2 months, so those 10 days are peanuts.
I kind of know how you feel about waiting.
I hate it.
Well, I've been without my vehicle for about 4 weeks now.
Also far too long.
And well, I did have a rental for about a week and a half, but I just had to take it back yesterday.
Oh.
But on the bright side, finally going to get my settlement payment sent to me. Got word today that they have all the necessary paperwork completed.
Ah, yes. So that should bring it so that you can find your replacement.
Yes,
and
indeed.
buy it. Good.
Indeed.
Good.
So,
and hopefully you'll find something.
We're on the downward trend or the upward trend or however you want to say that. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it.
And welcome, Mercer. Hello. Mercer, can you hear us? Because we can hear you in the background.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Yay, perfect. Perfect.
Hello, Mercer.
Hello there. I'm just setting everything up. How you doing?
Okay. Doing okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Here too.
How is Normal?
Oh, Normal's fine. She's right. She's around somewhere. If I see her within camera range, I'll put her on camera.
Okay.
Well, she's great. She's going to keep me company throughout my recovery process.
I'm sure she will. She'll be an awesome companion to you.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up my setup, so I won't be able to play all night. I'll try to play as much as I can when I'm kind of setting things up while I'm here, while I'm doing stuff. But I got these. I had to set up a computer out in the living room, so I'm not using my main computer. But what I did today was I bought these computer speakers that actually have a headphone jack in the speaker itself, so I don't have to keep plugging my headphones into the back of my tower, which would be a pain to do when I'm, disabled. so I can
Right.
just plug my headphones right into my into the speaker itself. By the way, I always hate
Okay.
Bluetooth. I always hate Bluetooth headphones, so I don't use them.
Yeah, I don't use them either.
They never work for me. The only time Bluetooth ever works for me is when I'm in the car. You know, the phone to the speakers, that always works good. But
Right.
when I'm in front of my computer, wired headphones, wired keyboard, wired mouse. I know it's old, but I'm old. I watch old Star Trek. What can I tell you? I watch '90s Star Trek. So I like having my if it's plugged in, I know it'll work. That's the way I
Mhm.
feel.
Well, the mouse for me has to be wireless.
Really?
But I have a
Yeah.
wired headset. I have a wired keyboard. Very nice keyboard, by the way. Very nice headset.
If you play World of Warcraft, having a wired mouse is definitely better than a wireless mouse because you need split-second timing on certain games.
I agree with Brad Wolf. There's nothing wrong with wired peripherals. I like the convenience of wireless, but some things you just want wired.
So
Yeah.
That,
I had a delivery from Amazon just now where I
Oh.
got those two speakers that I plugged into the computer. They have the headphone jack on the speaker itself. I also got these little microwavable meals because I won't be able to eat much at first, but I don't want people going out to get me food all the time. So I got these little microwavable pasta meals delivered, and I got some pencils. I got a bunch of supplies today. Basically, I'm just organizing everything while I'm hanging out with you
Nice.
guys.
That's perfect.
Because tomorrow I'm hopefully gonna go visit somebody that you all know, and Monday I'm gonna be getting ready for surgery.
Yeah. Because the surgery, when was it again? Tuesday or
Tuesday morning. Yep.
Tuesday morning? Okay. Hey,
No,
see, I
Well,
remembered something. Woohoo!
we
it's not tomorrow. It's Sunday that I'm gonna go meet somebody, but tomorrow I got to do some odds and ends. I got the
Well,
dates. Yep.
for me, it is tomorrow.
Is
Then,
it? What time is it?
3 a.m. So it's technically Saturday.
indeed.
How do you stay awake all that time?
Difficultly, with great difficulty.
Well, you sound great, man. You sound like you're not tired. Um, so
Well, as of yesterday, I have slept about 3.5 hours correctly in the bed, and the rest I had, I had a nap under the couch. So, adrenaline, stroopwafel sugar. I have not had stroopwafels in any this year yet. I think. This
not had what? Strew bubbles?
stroopwafels.
What is that?
A wafer cookie with caramel in between.
Oh, the one thing I'm trying to sell is my. I have a Star Wars arcade cabinet that I want to sell to clear
Nice.
out room in my house. So a lot of people want it. It's not in perfect shape, but it's the old Star Wars vector graphics game,
Oh, nice.
Yes.
which I love, and I wish I didn't have to sell it, but I could only get to level 4, and I figured right now I could use the money more than I could use the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, indeed. Definitely.
How many contestants do you need to play this game?
Technically, we can play just with 2, but then it would not really be teams, of course. So best is 4 players. Then you have 2 teams of 2,
At least.
at least. You can also, of course, do 2 teams of 3. But yeah. So I'm hoping that some other players will join. I've not heard anything of Cinnabon. Thomas is delayed, but I don't know for how long.
There's people in the chat. What about all those people?
Well, Omni is flying home. He's at warp speed.
Oh, is he?
Allegedly.
Uh-huh.
Brad Wolf most likely will have to work, I think.
I hope he
in a
doesn't
couple of
enjoy
minutes.
the fabric or space time.
Oh, he has asked for permission to exceed warp limitations. So
Man, that was the absolute dumbest thing they've ever done on Star Trek. That was the dumbest thing they ever added to TNG. Especially like what is it, season 7 or 6 that they added that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
6, I believe.
Like they were really bored. It's like let's do an environmental message show. That was a really bad idea.
Indeed. And Brad, correct. Yeah. Brad confirmed he has to work, so sadly. I'm hoping that Planet X will still join as a contestant because he said he would try. But as we all know, do or do not, there is no try.
Where'd you hear
So
that
yeah,
one from? That's profound. Where'd you hear that one from?
from you, I believe. Or
Omni
was
is
it a small
booting.
booting? Oh, you don't need to boot, Omni. You don't have the mouse pad for it.
Let me get a drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Borg source code.
Borg source code. At least it's not saucer separation code. Yeah, speaking of saucer separation, the Enterprise model, it's saucer heavy. The D is saucer heavy, so it's dipping.
Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have done some tests today. I have some sticky weights, so metal weights that I can try to stick in the nacelles to counterbalance the ship a bit more. It's the same weights that are used for aligning or balancing rims on cars. So I'm hoping to use those, but then still I think I will need to offset the connector that is in the pole to a couple of degrees to countermand, because the connector that I built into the star drive section, that has also shifted a little bit, so it's crooked in the star drive.
Where did you get the transparent aluminum for the windows?
There is no transparent aluminum in my windows.
No.
It's transparent plastic. It's a translucent plastic, I should say. So it's just scratched out of the paint, and that brings the light through it. So I didn't need to drill and make transparent windows this time. Yay!
Now on the show, everybody in the crew lived like on the upper half of the saucer section because they rarely show windows that like would conform to the lower half. You know, where they kind of angle upwards.
Technically, Picard's quarters are on deck 9, underneath 10 forward.
Yeah,
so
but
he should have.
He might have a straight. He still might have a straight wall, like because deck 9 might be enough on the rim. Like on the straight rim part of it, if you know what I mean. Like that rim might be 2 decks thick. That rim might be 2 or 3 decks thick.
No, it's just 2. So it should be one half, like in 10 forward, with curved upper windows, and deck 9 should be curved lower windows, or curved down windows, I should say.
Brad says he has an idea. Let's have an episode of Worf's human brother saving a dying species, no fault of their own, and make it a holodeck episode for good measure.
I think I've seen that.
Have you?
Yeah, it was on Voyager.
I actually really love that.
On Voyager.
I think it was called 100110.
Oh, that one. Okay.
No.
The Great Voyager episode. 11001001111101.
0. Oh, miss it by 1. Funny. So yeah, have you been studying up for Feud? is the question.
How do you study for this?
Good point. Yeah, it's not that we publish or that I publish videos with hints in them. The sign of the LaForge. Ah.
Name the Cardassians in Deep Space Nine with the most screen time.
And hello, Trackmaster Mike. You're here for the controversy.
What?
You mean this sound?
Yeah, that one. Hey, Mike.
And I'm also here for this sound. How is the volume, by the way, from these sound effects now?
Sounds good.
Okay, because I did find that my Stream Deck was set to only half volume.
Oh, okay.
So that's most likely why the volume dipped the last couple of episodes for my sound effects that come through the Stream Deck. And hello,
well, right.
Mike. Volume is great. Perfect.
We have Director Krennic.
Yes, Director Krennic. But Mike, are you working? Because I thought you were working. So are you online in chat while you work? Speaking of controversy.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yeah, Mike's only in chat, so he will not respond by voice.
He said, "I am," but
I'm
watching too.
That's excellent. Just wish we had some more players so that we could do game 1.
Well, we could do game 1 with just me and Professor if you want to try it to kill some time.
Oh boy.
And then if there's 30,000 people to join in later.
We can do that, but of course there are only 3 games, so...
I thought only was booting.
Here's my question for you. Why can't you get... Why is it that the Super Bowl has like millions of people watching and we have like 6?
7. Yeah.
7. Why can't we get the amount of people that they have watching like the Super Bowl to watch this?
Well, we have the 7 important people watching.
Right.
True. And welcome, Kasula.
You honor me.
Don't honor
my name
him
correctly.
I did try.
The librarian.
Wrong show.
You're so impatient. It's only been 20 minutes.
Oh, also wrong show. Funny. Very good show, but also the.
Are you guys?
It's this one.
Are you guys interested? Where's Richard Dawson?
Yeah, that sounds long. Well, that's all the time I have for tonight. See you guys later.
You're a dead man, Apgar. A dead man.
The rest of the time we'll do just the short one. So yes.
I'm sorry, Santa. How do you pronounce your name again? Is it Ard Krasula? How do you say it?
That's good enough.
Okay.
That's good enough. I thought you had to be perfect.
Krasula.
We understand that it's difficult for the board, both the processor, to
It's beyond our range a little bit, right? To hit those consonants. Yeah, that's true.
I thought,
but unlike the Federation, we're accepting people.
Perfect.
But a new day has dawned between our people.
They strive for perfection.
A platinum age.
A platinum. Oh my! How many days do we have? 20 days.
I'm not the fool you thank me for.
Are we 20 days away? Oh no. Man.
20 days? No. Only 10 days for my car.
No, not the car. He said platinum age.
I know.
Look at that chair. That's where normal is.
Let's get you on the big screen.
See her?
Yep.
We see her.
Yeah, it's a
Normal.
little far from the camera, but that's where she is.
Back to normal.
Is that only her chair? Like, can she only sit there, or are you allowed to sit in that chair from time to time?
I'm usually not allowed to sit in that chair.
That's
unless
what it looks like.
She lets me. Yeah, that's her chair. It's a great chair, though. It's got a great shot of the TV. But yeah, it's her, definitely her chair.
It seems like that's her territory. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay.
Mike says that he is getting off in 38 minutes, so maybe he can join later.
Wow,
Oh,
Mike, you shouldn't schedule that sort of thing.
Of course, Mike. 38 minutes. That should be well in time for game number 2. Knowing us.
We may still be playing game 1. Maybe just starting by that point.
Well, I was about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At least asking you for team names to start game number 1.
No, contestants of light.
Okay, I'll get back to you in a few seconds on that one, or how to spell it. Also, in the private chat, there is a link to just buzz in. And the room is Track Feud 1, because I screwed up and Track Feud was already used by that. I had lost my own room.
Good. So everybody on the internet, please join the room and buzz in with us. That'll confuse the heck out of Patrick. That'd be perfect.
No. Don't do it, sir. No, don't think so.
It's not letting me in.
It's not letting you in? So, Track Feud 1. No spaces, no... I have Omni and Mercer already in it, so that's perfect.
I think there was an episode...
That's Professor.
I think there was an episode that referred to Data as having no first name, no middle initial.
And there's our Kasula.
NFN.
Yeah.
MNN.
I'm a doctor, by the way, but you don't have to say
true?
doctor.
Is that true, Patrick?
Omni.
That's not me. That's not me.
Is that not you?
That sounds like a mechanical keyboard spacebar or something. That's not me. That's
Okay. Yeah, sorry, man.
I have my I got my touchpad. That's what I got.
That's you. Right,
yes,
right.
yes. I broke up my Lenovo ThinkPad. I'm going to try to break it tonight.
Hey,
Okay,
Patrick,
but stretching. Okay, Mercer. Sorry. Ask again what you wanted to ask.
I was asking, isn't there an episode that has Data listed as having no first name, no middle initial? I think it was Measure of a Man. Like, he's packing up stuff, and there's like a suitcase that says, or like a file that says NFNN NMI. No first name, no middle initial.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I read about it in the companion, but I'd have to look again.
Huh.
By the way,
Could be, but
I have your companion
would
here
it?
on me.
All right. Good.
Okay. Kasula, what was your team name?
You're the Hadarans.
Haradans, right?
No.
Wait. I'm sorry.
No.
Hadarans?
The bunny cabal. That's his name.
Wait. Are we children of light, or are we the insect people that demand
Children of
perfection?
light.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Children of Light.
Because they sound similar. You know,
We'll deliver you to
Haradans.
freedom. And to a victory, whoever's on my team.
And okay, and also does that mean that Omni is part of your Children of Light?
Oh, I don't know.
He's part of my
Because-
collective now.
Okay.
Part of your collection. Okay.
Works for me.
Wow.
Okay. So we have Professor and Mercer in the second team. And which team name do you want?
What do you think, Mercer?
Oh, how about the Renegade Salamanders? No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Whatever you like, man. I'm good.
Okay, I guess whatever you like, we're good is our team name.
That's a bit too long. Let's
Oh.
keep it shorter.
Oh.
How about the sign of LaForge? The sign of LaForge.
All right. The
Sign
sign of
of
LaForge.
That's a good one.
LaForge.
Terrible
That
name.
works. That works. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. What's the
no.
code? Stand by.
What
Stand by.
was it?
738
What was it?
918 738 198
Do you want to test the buzzers with this new one before we?
918. Bet
jump in?
918. We will test it before we do the
Okay.
first one.
Cool.
Oh, welcome, Anna.
8675309.
Hello.
Hey, Anna.
Right.
Okay, here we. It's a little bit getting used to back to this system. So let's do one. Never had that on Feud, but I like it, so I'll allow it. And let's try our buzzer system indeed. So all 4 players, hands on buzzers. We're gonna test in 3, 2, Omni. 3, 2, 1. Omni
We
was the
validated
first
that.
one. Yeah, and now indeed you can see it yourself too in this one, so
Oh, that's cool. You can see the.
no cheating.
Right. Look at that. It doesn't give you the times though, right? It just tells you in order.
Yeah,
Okay.
no times.
That's cool.
Relock and clear, so that works. Because
At
yes,
least I
welcome
wasn't
to.
last.
Indeed, you weren't. But yes, welcome back to Track Feud, the game where everything is in controversy, and we'll see how that ends with our teams. As I stated in the beginning of the stream, but if you have missed it, we have shortened the game to 4 rounds per game. There we go again.
I'm very
Funny.
confused now. I'm very confused.
Me too. Round number 1 is normal points. Round 2, double points. Round 3 for triple points. And the round number 4 is now for quadruple points. So 400 points maximum on the number 1 spot.
Contact me when you reach orbit.
Final answer. Yes. Of course, we will do team captains.
Docachin.
Darkachin. So, team captains, that is Kasula and Professor.
Oh,
You
I'm the
two
captain.
will be the first to buzz in. And you will do that on round number 1. And for round number 1, the question is... Name 7 Ferengi
hear the
whose
buzzer?
names start with B in order of appearance.
Come on. There you go.
Kasula!
We'll go with
Was first.
Braktor.
Braktor is number 2 on the list.
Uh-oh.
Professor, can you top that one?
Bach?
And Bok is indeed number 1. You
That's
are
not how you
correct.
spell it.
What
That
do you
is how you
think,
spell it.
Mercer?
You're the
So,
team captain. I'll default
Do
to
you
your,
want to play this
to your
round?
library wisdom.
Well, how do you feel? How do you feel about this?
I don't. I only know one that I can think of, so I don't feel great.
Well,
All right,
there
let's
are only
pass.
4, so
This
pass.
is the
Okay.
easy puzzle. What are you doing?
Wow.
So you're passing. That means that the Children of Light gets to play this round, and it is Omni's round to be done. So, or not round, but turn to give an
My
answer. I
turn.
mean,
Can I
Yeah.
see the question again, if you don't mind?
yes, you can.
Thank you.
Name 7
7
Ferengi whose name start with B in order of appearance, but the order doesn't really count now anymore. It's only for the first determination. So just the 7 Ferengi starting with B.
Well, I mean, it matters in the fact that I can get more points if I right? If I get number 3 and 4, right?
Correct, but you
True.
need them all to win.
Okay, right. Okay, I see what you're
Why
saying.
did you name
Okay.
7? Why didn't you say 7 when there's only 6 slots?
We don't need them all. You just need to
Yeah,
screw
that's
up on
interesting.
trying to steal from
1,
us.
2, 3,
And
4,
there we
Yeah.
have
5,
our first
6.
controversy.
Oh, wow.
dear.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
That
And
is a
order
slight
of
copy or
appearance.
copy and paste error. Sorry about that. Indeed, it should
Patrick,
have
you're doing the
said
best you
6.
can. Patrick, wait a minute. You're doing the best you can, and it's 3 a.m. for you. We should be grateful that you're doing this at all.
Yeah, but I did this yesterday during normal time, so
You're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can. Don't worry about it.
it's not good enough, damn it! Not good enough!
Well, this one may not be 3 or 4, but I know he's on the list. At least he should be if the list is complete. Right. Thank you, Captain. Broik, you disreputable swindler.
Broik is correct. Number 4.
Okay.
Kasula!
Brunt, FCA.
Bronze FCA is number 6. Well done. Omni,
This is where it's going to get
your
interesting.
turn again.
I
There are 2 more, and you have
Yeah, but
no
I'm kinda-
access yet. Thank you, Bradolf, for the forgiveness.
don't really remember
Bilbo,
any other B. I'm thinking of B
Bobbert.
ones.
Bonjoma, Big Book. Funny.
Wow.
Oh, and Bradolf also voted for Nermal to be the captain. Ah, okay. He's an honorary captain.
Oh, yeah, he should be.
She.
She.
She. So,
Most definitely she.
Brunt.
but
Bach.
in every episode or
Backdoor.
on some episodes?
I don't remember. I don't. There was.
We have a time limit here.
There is. Okay.
The time limit is arbitrary, but there is a time limit.
I understand. I understand.
Within the next decade, you got to come up with an answer.
I don't think there's any more on DS9 that I can remember offhand with a B, but I could be wrong. Voyager, there was only 2. None of them started with B. So I'm going to have to think. There was one on... it was the one where they contacted the Ferengi government. I think his name was like Damon Berkla or something. Berkla.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer. Okay.
That's your first X then.
Take care, Brad
Katsula!
Wolf. Have a good evening at work.
Take care, Brad.
Good night,
How many
Brad.
of them?
Hope you can see the rest in a later rewatch.
I have to Jaloja. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That is allowed. So, Katsula, there is 1 X in your team.
Yeah,
2
Omni
more
was
answers.
right, but you said it wrong. It's Damon Berta.
Berta is correct.
Oh,
Number
that
5.
okay. All
I have
right.
no idea the
Rigged.
last one.
Because I haven't seen that
Rigged.
episode in a while with what's his name? They were looking for Bach. Yeah.
So, 1 more, Omni. Still 1
I
X.
don't know. It's probably going to be on DS9, but I don't even know where to start.
You will not hear from me what it is before you have given an answer.
No, I understand. I know. I'm just reasoning a little.
You are trying to entrap me, I know.
No, not at all. Let me see here.
Incorrect strategy, number 1.
I'm just going to have to guess because I really don't even know. Burrell.
That is incorrect. Kasula! Funny.
Oh my god.
There is one more named Ferengi with a B.
Buck Bokai.
That's good. That's a good answer, actually.
I'm back.
Was he a Ferengi? He could have been. He was
Well,
short enough.
unfortunately, no. That's your third X. You have lost that one.
10-day woo.
The sign of LaForge. Can you steal it with the last correct answer? And you may concur with each other.
Hey,
for this.
the only guy I can think of is a Cardassian. His name was Broca.
I don't think that fits the bill.
Yeah, no,
But
that's all right.
wasn't there one in Rascals, Barrick or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. At least I trust
so-
you.
All right, we'll go with that. Barrick.
Who is
The
Barrick?
answer is Barrick.
What? Boo.
And the audience, well, the audience doesn't have to say anything.
Better
Survey
not be
says
it. That's wrong. Nope.
Oh,
that
wow.
is correct.
Was that the Ferromantle Drive guy, or...
You're the best, man.
Wow. I don't remember he had a name. Ferromantle?
Sign of LaForge.
Well done,
Nice.
Sign of LaForge. You stole it from them.
Stolen.
Seriously.
Victory. Doesn't count. Asterisk. Round.
It does
Wow.
count.
Oh,
That's
if
how
you
this game
did
works.
that, you would say, "Oh, we were better than you." Ha
No,
ha.
that would be a fair steal.
Good job, Professor.
Sorry about your luck.
Wow.
Good job,
Professor's
good job,
angry.
Professor. That was awesome.
Professor is angry.
And that was round number 1. So well done, everybody. Switching to round number 2. This time the buzzing is for Mercer and for Omni.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You can have that tiny round. We'll
It says here the
trust you in
buzzer is
that.
still locked.
I know, because I will unlock it when I have finished asking the question. Then
Wow.
it is, you need to buzz in, because it's always... What
Okay.
was that? Okay.
Okay.
Round
Round
I'm
number
ready.
2. Okay. Fingers on buzzers.
What was what? Did
Round-
you hear a noise? Did you hear
Yeah,
a
I
noise?
heard a noise, but don't know if it was from you.
Probably
So,
from me.
doesn't matter. Round number 2. Fingers on buzzers. Name 6 orders given by Jellicoe in chain of command in chronological order. And that is Omni, who buzzed in first.
To create a 4-shift rotation.
To create a 4-shift rotation.
Get it done.
Get it done. Gamma shift.
Indeed, changing the
job.
duty rotation from 3 to 4.
I tried to buzz in
Talk about
faster, Professor, but my reflexes suck.
That is unfortunate, of course.
By the way, Omni, the
Yeah.
Ferengi that had the Ferromantle Drive
Yeah.
quote, that was Morta.
Morta. How could I forget
Morta.
that? Morta. Morta.
So, Omni, yes, you did get the highest. Do you want to play this round, or do you
the
want to pass it
higher,
to
the fewer. I think we should do it. I think my teammate and I are pretty well versed in chain of command. So let's do it. Let's take
Crush
it.
Then-
them.
Yes.
Then in the
Get it
voice
done.
of-
I don't want to talk
Get
about
it
it.
done.
Just get it done.
Get it done.
I don't have a time for a honeymoon with the host. Get it done.
I want a
That's
chopper.
okay, then.
I want it right now.
Stat.
I want to go outside with my hostage and my chopper. Be careful,
Kasula.
I'll erase your ass.
We'll even throw in
Your
a blow
turn
punk.
to give an answer.
We
I will
will
erase
pick
your
out
ass.
the easy ones first and get that fish out of the ready room.
Get that fish out of the ready room. Indeed, wants the fish to be removed. Omni, back to you.
Was there something with like the warp efficiency or something? Maybe I won't go there first. Let me. Well, I can't lead with a question. You're right. All right.
Why doesn't he like the fish? That's what I can't figure out.
Don't know. But
He wants
Mike
to
is
increase.
asking Mike is asking a question in chat. Pretty sure Jellicoe gave more than 6 orders. He might have done, but there are 6 that are distinct orders that he gave in the episode.
Something about
That-
the engineering,
That I want to hear.
the warp coils being more efficient or something. Increase the efficiency. And the forge needs more time.
Survey says, indeed, orders
Okay.
to overhaul
job.
the warp coils, because you said warp coils, that is approved by our team here in the back. Me.
You have a team?
Yeah, I have multiple
Wow.
personalities.
Oh dear.
No. I've been cloned. That's the problem. Kasula!
From now on, he wanted those app stations to be dedicated to life support and damage control, and weapon.
And Server says that you are correct. Rearranging the bridge
Nice.
stations as in
Nice.
science to damage operations and also tactical.
Weapons
He's
status or
giving-
something, right?
He's
Yeah.
Yep,
giving
yep.
the set decorators more work to do.
Indeed. Change the plexiglass. So, Omni, your turn again.
He wanted to launch a probe when they got to a certain part of space, and he didn't. Riker didn't know whether to tell him or not. So, launching a probe.
But let me
Of
explain.
course.
Yes, it is an order that he had given. So, yes, Mike, there were more orders than 6, indeed. However, that was not an order that was specifically given. It was an order that he told Picard, I can send a probe if you want. And later, when he asked if has the probe been sent, then Riker said, we have not implemented the 4-shift rotation yet. And then he said, get it done. I know, but it was not specifically stated in the episode I want you to send a probe now.
Now. Sorry.
There was, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
So yeah, that's what why that was. So that's the first act. Back to Kasula.
Deanna needs to wear a regular uniform because he doesn't like her looking like a Ryzian slut.
Oh,
Wow.
I
But
prefer
you
my
are
grid
correct.
doctors not to look like Ryzian whores.
Put Troy back in uniform. You are totally correct on that one.
Was that an order? I thought he said I had a personal
It was like more a request.
request or something like that.
He
On the
prefers a
board,
certain
though,
formality on the
Clearly
bridge.
an order.
Yeah, I interpret it as really as an order, as in don't come
Okay.
back to the bridge without a uniform, otherwise I will. Well, he won't throw her out of an airlock. It's not Janeway,
Thank
but
God she picked a Starfleet uniform and not a police uniform or not like a ghost uniform.
so yeah, I took it as a real order, but he didn't state it as in I order you to take on the uniform. No.
Huh.
And hello, welcome back.
I
Planet
order
Earth.
you to. I order you not to go. I order it. I order you not to go.
Well, you are listening now. Hopefully, you'll get to play in game number 2 or even 3. So we have still games to play. But Kasula, can you give the last one?
Well, didn't he just go? He went with
Yeah.
Troy. Isn't it my
Oh,
turn?
sorry, that
Yeah,
was
okay.
him.
He did.
Omni, you
No,
are
it's,
in that
it's all
case.
right. The only thing I can think of is after he rearranged the bridge stations, he was talking about like somehow rerouting the phasers, or somehow like somehow bypassing the phasers through the deflector or something with the phasers and bypassing them.
Maybe, but not on my list.
You do that a lot at work, Omni, is bypassing the phaser array.
Yeah, where I can.
So no, that's not the one that that we were thinking of. There is one more specific,
But
and maybe Kasula knows it.
but you'll admit the 2 strikes were orders are just not on the list, right? You'll give us that.
Now, the first one, yes. The second one, maybe. I can't remember it from the episode, so no.
I love it. I love it.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I love it.
Well, you
That's
hate it.
good. That's
You
good.
have made an enemy today.
Who's
I have
that?
made an enemy today.
Is that Damon Bach? Who is that? I don't know who that is.
No, it's Proctor.
Sounds like Bach to me. Okay.
So Kasula.
I don't really know, actually.
I think I do.
Dun dun dun.
These are in order?
Technically, yes. Ah, there is Thomas.
So this is all from the
Officially, maybe
first half
not.
of the episode, then.
They are in order of how they given them. And
So none of these can.
but my question, yeah, chronological order, I said even in the.
It can't be anything from episode 2, then part 2. Or are you counting this as well? No, it doesn't even matter because Joy's uniform is like in the beginning of the episode.
And just to make it more fun, I will welcome Thomas and Mike to our panel, but you sirs are not playing, so
wow.
keep it clean.
Of course, if you'd like to play for me, it might.
That's
be
fine.
better.
I'm just here
If
to
you like-
heckle the host.
If you'd like to play for me, it might be better for Professor.
Now, heckle the host is allowed.
Yes, he said, "I want you to tell the Delta tactical officer that I want a probe launched when we reach the border." That's an order.
Hello, Mike.
It is in my book.
You obtuse piece of
Omni was
flotsam.
correct.
Greetings, Thomas.
And he also
Hello,
did
Jeff.
orders like some bypass installed between the phasers and something else, and then
But it's
Data was like,
okay.
"Yeah, we can't do that."
It's okay. It's all
You
right.
obtuse piece of flotsam.
This is Feud.
And that's the only one I can think of that because they were talking about adjusting things on the bridge before he turned around and said, "Oh well, I want these stations." So you know what? I don't know if we're trying to say adjust
what it is,
something
though.
with the deflector dish then.
In that case, that's your third X. Sorry about that.
Wow.
The sign of La
Professor.
Forge. Can you steal
Now,
it?
Hey,
Professor, the one thing I do remember is, it says here orders overall the warp coils, but I do remember like him ordering LaForge to do like a bunch of tests or like a diagnostic, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that.
that might be something to do with the coil
Right.
efficiency. I don't know, but what I was thinking is didn't he schedule 4 battle drills for each shift?
Oh,
After
that's
shift?
good. Yes, he definitely did. Yep.
Okay, let's go with
Okay,
that.
wait! Before you do it,
Oh.
before you say final answer, wasn't that part of the 4-shift rotation order?
Well, he wanted one for each shift, but
Right.
I thought that was a separate order.
Yeah, I'm just want to clarify because it's almost like he gave them in the same sentence.
I don't think
No.
so. I don't think so.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
go with you then.
that-
I got you. Just wanted to make sure.
Because he asked Riker how many duty shifts there are, and he said 3, and he said, I want 4, get it done.
Yeah,
And then later he's talking about doing, the
good call.
the
Just wanted
switching
to.
on the bridge, and I think when
Just wanted to.
he also mentioned the 4 battle drills.
Just wanted
was-
to check your work. Yeah, so I think you're right. I go with that.
Drills.
After the phaser bypass, though, right? Got it. Okay. Yep.
So we'll go with that. Schedule battle
Rigged.
drills for each shift.
Yes. Yes.
And that
Right.
is indeed correct.
Yep. Okay.
Or is it
Good
there?
job, Professor.
So that we can do all the heavy lifting and they can steal every time.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm here, but Professor's doing
Yeah.
it. I don't know why
Yep.
I'm here.
And
So, Mike,
To
you see how it is, Mike? You see.
Oh my
Are you getting a
God.
taste now, Mike? Do you understand?
And he didn't say Chain of Command Part 1. He just said Chain of Command. So where's relieving Riker from duty?
Well, it was in order. It was the
That's
first
in
6
order.
orders, right? Is that what it was? It was. Well, you said it wasn't in order. Was it in order or not in order? What
He
was
said
it?
in order.
can
I
I
did
speak?
say.
Yeah, thank you.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
You are correct, Professor, because indeed changing the duty rotation was his first order when he beamed aboard. When he didn't do it, then later on he gave it again. But indeed, rearranging the bridge stations, then a supposed phaser order came about. Orders the
not
drills, and then
Supposed,
said,
right,
"Get
supposed.
that fish out of the window."
Alleged
Right.
order that he
Yeah.
made on the bridge.
Make a mental note, people. There may or may not be an audible millionaire question on Sunday. Just make a mental note. Okay?
Get it done.
Patrick, that wasn't the
Insurrection.
first order. That's not what the
Wasn't it?
first order. No, he wanted to everybody for dinner to eat Feli's supplement number 24.
That was Data.
Ode the spot. You have to memorize Ode the spot.
Lucky. Funny. So, yes, that was round number 2.
Funny.
Let's see what round number 3 brings for triple points.
Yeah, so you have to
Controversy,
reveal the
probably.
location. Actually, one of the orders wasn't one of
More
the
of a
orders to
sham of a
reveal the
game, that's
location
what-
of the secret rebel base?
What's coming?
Well, wasn't one of the orders to reveal the location of the secret rebel base?
No. One of them was kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you have to
Now it's time to erase that mistake.
Exactly.
Or I'll erase your ass. Sorry, sir, I got sunspots.
Okay, round number 3 is again
No,
for our
wait. The
captains.
last order is to get home in time for cornflakes. Right? You got to get home in time for
Cornflakes?
cornflakes.
Okay. Patrick, I don't understand why you retired this game.
Because it's harder and harder to make
No.
questions.
Wait. Let me jump in for a second. He was ready to have a nervous breakdown by about game 6 or 7 because every category we questioned the
9.
shit out of him. Okay, it was
Actually,
never
9.
nothing went smooth. Everything was questioned and second guessed.
Actually, it was game 9. I did.
Okay,
that
sorry, game 9.
10. I did do a game 10.
You were literally on the verge of a nervous breakdown. You were a broken man, Patrick. Just admit it. Okay, you really were. Okay.
On 9, I was almost. On 10, you broke me completely.
we broke him. We totally broke him. He was done. He was toast.
Yeah, that really happened indeed. I was made in a plant in Dakar, Senegal,
Yes.
and no.
Yeah, if you want to witness a broken man, go watch that episode 9. You're right. That was, yeah, you were done.
9 and 10.
He was done.
Yeah. Bad.
Patrick, as he kicks Feud into the dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has now been resurrected for one time only.
And
And
in God's name you did that, I don't know.
well, actually, to make
It's all
Mike,
Mike's fault.
It's true,
exactly,
it is all my fault.
exactly. Mike never got to experience that part of our community, so
Right. That's true.
I wanted for him to experience it at least once. But after this, it's
Welcome to the afterlife.
I'm just chatting with somebody on Facebook
You're dead.
right
Dead.
now who played a character named Thad Thor on Star Trek. His name is Todd Slayton. I'm just chatting with him right now. He played
Oh, wow.
Thad Thor on DS9.
Okay.
nice.
Who I
But let's
believe
get
is a,
back to our
In the helmet?
games.
I believe he's a like what do they call those? Breen?
The Breen. Yeah.
He also played Sierra Gloston's double.
Oh.
So, back to round number 3 for our captains, which are Casula and Professor. And the question is: name all named Starfleet captains of the 22nd century, excluding Archer and Hernandez, in chronological order.
Oh God.
Yeah, here we go.
Casula.
Oh.
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 And there are 6.
6.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Question, host. I have a question. As a spectator, when you say in chronological order, do you mean in order of appearance or in order in which they got promoted to captain?
Order of appearance, but was this in chronological order? Oh, wow.
In chronological order, right?
How does that even work?
It's chronological order of appearance.
Yeah.
It's chronological order of the episode in which they were named, and that in airing order. Chronological order is airing order in this time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have the original air dates for America, not the stupid Dutch ones that are incorrect.
America.
Wow.
America.
Right.
US.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed to check my notes because yes, I did check the airing order for this one. But you have 10 seconds to name one, Casula.
Trying to think of that one guy's name from
that guy.
Enterprise.
Him.
The guy from the place.
Guy.
And that's 10 seconds.
Great.
Sorry about
that. Archer.
No, he was excluded. So, Professor, can you name one?
H.E. Robinson.
Uh-oh.
No way. If you miss him,
dead.
They did a whole episode about him. Are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah.
They did a whole episode about the guy. A whole episode.
Oh my God.
We didn't see an episode of. All right, the rest of these 6, we didn't see an episode about. We saw a whole episode about this guy. Let's just think about that for a second. The other 6.
No, what happened
Dear
here?
Lord.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Oh.
Did you hear him right? He said A.G. Robinson, right? You heard him, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
heard
making sure. Okay.
I heard him.
Wow. Wow.
Wait a second.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my head hurts.
This is crazy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Let's see.
So if Archer, Hernandez, and Robinson are on it, who the hell are the other 6?
That's what I'm trying to say. And we know that we weren't given major screen time, if anything, right? So,
I think I know one.
Yeah.
I only know one also.
I can just think of one guy.
I know one guy that from because but I don't know anybody else, Professor. I'm sorry. We're probably naming the same guy.
Probably.
Well, it goes back to us anyway, doesn't it? Doesn't it go back to us?
Okay, sorry.
Wait a minute.
All right, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Uh-oh.
Let's check. That one I excluded. That one I excluded. That one is not canon, in my own opinion.
AG.
That one I have.
Killed him out McKinley.
Shoot.
Hey,
Shoot.
No, sorry. The name of the question is wrong because I wanted to exclude him also, like Hernandez, because those 3 are too. Yeah, on my notes he has excluded, but on the game show I didn't. So that's the problem. Sorry about that, Professor.
Oh. Well, let me do another one.
Well, does Ard Krassalog another guest then too? Because I mean,
no, because he just gave a wrong He
You
just
you
went
timed
out
him
of
out.
time.
You timed him
Yeah,
out.
he
Okay.
just took too long.
But the question
Well,
changed now.
Didn't have
Okay.
the right question.
Right.
Yeah, it
Okay.
took away one more option from him, so now he's going to get it.
Right. Exactly. You see? Exactly. And he had 5 minutes now to think about it. So.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. These X's don't matter anyway, so let's go with the B team. Omni, you're up.
Wait, why are they the B team?
All right. So back to me.
They're
I
not
get to guess.
captains, so-
Okay. I'm gonna say Captain Gardner. You gotta be kidding me.
There's no way.
You're. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I believe he was a captain, but
He was
I
named
thought he was an admiral.
in that same
Well, at one time
episode.
he was a captain.
Yes, he was.
Well, yeah, but in his show he was an admiral.
No, but he was named as a captain in First Flight.
He
Why the
was.
series
Yeah, he
was like
was.
same anyway.
They even said,
That's
didn't Trip
God.
even had a line? Hold on, Trip even had a line that Gardner got promoted or something. There was a line about that. Not even in First Flight, in a different, I think in a different episode, when they were getting letters from home or something. Wow. Okay. They're giving Gardner his own ship, or there was something in there. There was some line about him. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, that one is on me. Everything was on
Let's
me,
not give
but
Patrick a hard time. Let's get
Oh no, we have to.
51, Gardner
Mandatory.
has been promoted to captain and was endorsed with Saval for the next one.
And Saval mentions him too, right? Doesn't? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
think
one
he
is
said
on me.
Saval. Yeah.
That one's on me.
Okay. But
Everything is
AG,
on
wait,
me,
wait. Gardner's on you, but AG's on who? Who's AG on?
AG should have been excluded.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
He was excluded in my.
It's
But
on
I
the
didn't
committee.
know that.
No, I know. Sorry.
But it goes back to you anyway. Hold on. But it goes back to you anyway, so you're good. You're good.
No, it
Well,
goes back to Mercer. It goes back
Yeah.
to Mercer.
This is
It's
great.
the guy that like when the only guy I remember, because there's 6 choices here and I only know one. It's like Ramirez who was helping them like.
No, that's the one I was thinking of, Mercer.
They were dealing with Klingons. That's the only one I remember. Is the one.
Yay.
Is it on there?
On Mercer.
Wow, it's number 4. Okay.
It was a Sydney episode. It was a Sydney
Congratulations,
episode
guys,
they
you
had
got one.
With Klingons. That's the only one I know. So we're out of luck after that.
So, Sign of LaForge, do you want this one or do you want to give it to the other team?
Let's give it to the other team.
I say we play it. And
Oh, you play it?
We get as many as we can. And
But I don't know any other ones.
Right, and then we'll guess one wrong, and it goes back to you. So, yep, he's right. He's
well,
right.
Yeah.
Whatever you wanna
yeah.
do.
So
Right.
so let's play.
Ridiculous.
Let's play.
Okay.
The weakest link. Dun, 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 dun. Well, Professor, then in that case, it's your turn again.
Okay,
Well, now you know how Conti on Question of Track felt, Patrick. No, Conti wanted the controversy because he didn't know any better.
He did,
I know better, but I just
he had
incompetent.
He had me to try to keep him in line.
Exactly. I have nobody to check me because I want the other players to play.
That's
And-
ridiculous. Thomas and I
I-
both offered to check your answers several times.
But then you cannot play.
Exactly.
Why? That seems like discrimination.
No, that's just common sense.
It's called fairness.
Yes.
No, that's called.
Patrick
I
already
believe-
rigs one game show. He can't rig a second one, guys. Come on.
I believe from Balance of Terror we had a Captain Styles mentioned.
That one's for you, Mike.
That sounds good to me, man.
Styles.
Yeah.
Styles.
That was in the Earth Romulan War. Yeah.
Styles?
Styles.
Everybody says yes.
Balance of Terror, right?
You heard him.
He wasn't in Enterprise though.
He was mentioned, but
Well, he was a 22nd
TOS.
century captain.
yeah, Earth Romulan War. Whenever that. When was the Earth Romulan War? That was.
2160s.
There you go.
10 years
Late
after the show ended.
2150s, late 2150s. You got to be kidding me.
The Earth Robin War ended in I think it was in 2161 because it's 10 years after the show ended.
After Enterprise
I
ended,
mean, I think
it's
we know what
22nd
that-
century.
yeah.
Yeah, but they never got there because that last episode doesn't count.
But was it 10 years
Patrick.
after that
But
episode, or was it 10 years after?
No,
in
that-
Enterprise, he said a 22nd century captain that was named besides Archer and
An AG
AG
and Hernandez.
And Captain Styles is a 22nd century captain that was named. That's not one of those.
Yeah.
And put up the X because we all know it's coming.
It's Captain Styles in the Space Service then. Yep, there you
What?
I don't like your tone. You're giving him a hard time.
go. No,
I
it's
do
good.
Not like
It's all
this.
fun. This is fun.
I do not like this.
It's good.
And here I was thinking that this question could not go wrong. But you are
right,
correct,
Mercer.
Professor. He was named in Balance of Terror.
The only guy I could think of is also not from Enterprise, and his name was Captain Christopher. From that time travel episode. I don't think that would count, though. So, I have to think of somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Yeah, this was not a good question.
Dude, I don't know my 22nd century captain, so I'm just going to say Captain Christopher. Hopefully that works. Final answer.
Sorry, Mercer.
Sorry, Professor.
Oh,
I let you down.
Well,
I
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No.
Surprised I wasn't there.
All right.
That was
I'm going to go
23rd.
with Captain Jefferies.
He is here.
Yay.
Berlin Rasmussen.
So that's from.
Captain Jeffries. That doesn't seem
Combs.
right.
Is there
I
a
believe
Captain
his last
Leonard?
name is Combs.
Is there a Captain Leonard? Didn't they name all the admirals and captains after TOS people? Wasn't there a Captain Leonard? I probably got this wrong, Professor. I apologize in advance, but there might have been a
No
Captain
apology
Leonard and a
required.
Captain. What's that?
No apology required.
I'll try Captain Leonard just to get this game going.
Going, we do. But in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, they'll get it
No
wrong too,
Leonard.
and we'll come back and win.
Most likely. Because Children of Light, English steal it with one correct other episode, not captain name, I mean.
What?
Yeah. I said, yeah, never mind. I'm gonna reboot myself.
Omni, I can only think of two. The only
Yeah.
ones I can think of that are, and they're both probably not on there. So
Is it back to us? I'm sorry. Do we get to get
Yes.
the steal here? Oh, okay.
And you
Yeah,
and you may
that's like
you may concur with each other.
All right. So what are you thinking? And I'll see if I concur.
So we got Bryce Schumar from TNG,
Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think.
and
we
then
could
the other
go-
one, the only other one I can think of would be the captain of the Warp 4 ship from the Star Trek movie.
Which
Beyond.
movie? Oh no, but that's not in this. That's not
Beyond.
canon here, right? Is that? Are we
Those are the
considering
only
that
few
canon,
other
Patrick? The
captains I can
movies.
think of.
First 10 movies, first 5 shows.
All right, so not 2009 and not Star Trek Into Darkness or Beyond. So
Those
no.
aren't canon anyway.
I was thinking Bryce Schumar is interesting actually because that was mentioned.
Power play.
What was it? Power Play, the USS Essex, but I don't know what year was that. Was that 70 years before TNG, which would make it the 23rd century though, wouldn't it? I don't know now.
No, it said 22nd century in the episode.
Oh, they did. Okay, was it more than 70 years then? I don't know exactly when it was. All right, that could be one. I was thinking of the other one from that was mentioned in First Flight, which I'm probably going to get wrong again, but I was thinking Duval. Duval was mentioned because Archer mentioned a lot of the people that were lined up in that NX program, and they all ended up becoming captains.
I mean,
And
yeah.
Duval
You
was
could
one of
think
them.
One that's in Enterprise, and we can go with that one. That's fine.
I'm thinking, yeah. So Duval, it was him. Was it Gardner? No, it was Duval. Ramirez. It was like 4 of them. There was 4 of them
Oh,
in the
dear God.
NX, the final test pilots, and they all kind of ended up becoming captains. But what do you
Time's up.
is he thinking Schumacher or Duvall? What do you think, Captain?
Well, whatever. Let's go with the Enterprise one because I don't think Patrick would even remember Schumacher.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Duvall.
He didn't remember Styles.
Wow.
He didn't remember Gardner either. Okay.
Shots fired.
I'm not the fool you take me for.
Well, I'm saying that I think you were concentrating on Enterprise people.
Probably. So let's say Duvall.
Final answer?
Captain, you good with that?
Yep.
Good. There we go.
Nice.
Very good. Rigged.
Good job. Sorry, Professor.
No worries.
Number 6.
I'm very conflicted on who I want to see win.
Jennings.
Jennings was the one Hernandez mentioned, right?
Who?
She.
Why would you be conflicted?
Well, Ami and Cinnamon are on the same team. I don't know what to do.
Cheer for them.
This is quite a conundrum for you, isn't it?
Cheer for them.
Oh, you don't want
Number
to see
5.
me win.
Number 5.
Yeah, but I like Mercer to win, though.
Oh, jeez.
Who's Brody?
Brody,
Who?
He was the sheriff at Jaws.
the captain of the
Oh, yeah.
Saratoga, in the
Saratoga.
episode The
When was
Forgotten
the
Enterprise.
You guys forgot about him.
He's
Well-
forgotten, all right.
Yeah, you forgot Styles. And he wouldn't give me A.G. Robinson. I mean, come on. I got
know.
2
Yeah,
right.
AG, that one's horrific,
Yeah,
man.
we got it.
Because I like AG.
Number
AG's my
one.
man. That's one of my
Yes.
favorite episodes of Enterprise, honestly.
Mine too. That's why I excluded him.
Oh.
I just didn't forget
look-
to type it in. So yeah, that was all on me, of course. But yeah, then Duval, you guessed, and the number 1 spot, Schumacher.
Oh, was
whatever.
by Schumacher.
You
Okay.
know,
Yes. And Schumacher was indeed the captain in TNG Power Play.
How many years before? Did she mention it, or he mentioned it? Was it
It was
100?
like 100 some years. or
Had to be
something.
over 100 years then, right? Yeah, it
It was
must
like
have been.
100 something years in the episode. I don't think they said the century, but
Yeah,
it works
That's
out
right.
that way, where it would be in the 22nd century.
I always just imagined 23rd century, but I guess it was 22nd. Okay.
So USS Essex, yeah. 2167. They were
Small.
killed.
Those
Luke
points
Small.
have an asterisk next to them.
Oh, come on, Jeff.
Yeah, it was extra hard.
But yeah, there was a hard
Nice.
question, and with
That's what
the-
she said.
with the issues. Would Captain Edison of the USS Franklin count? No, Ervik, because I only count the first 10 movies and the first 5 series as the golden age of Trek.
Wait,
this
there were only
reuse
10
only-
movies, period.
That's also true.
Well, there was a special movie event that was released earlier this year. Does that count?
Nope.
God.
Nope.
Oh, okay,
No.
I'm sorry.
Lots
I don't
of
know
it,
what you're talking about.
It was a special movie event. I don't know what it was called. I don't know.
I don't know what you're speaking about.
But so, let's make an end to this one with, for quadruple points, round number 4, for Mercer and for Omni. So
Go
we'll
get
know
him,
who-
Mercer.
So we'll know who buzzes in first, okay?
Come on,
And
Ami's gonna
round
buzz
number
in
4.
first.
Let me get my
Yeah.
buzzer
That,
ready.
that's
Let me
that's
get
what I
my
said.
buzzer ready. Hold on a second.
Round
Why,
number 4.
why even try?
Yeah.
Okay, I
You have a
think I
point.
got the buzzer ready.
Fingers on buzzers. Round 4. Name 8 ties to the Alpha Quadrant the Voyager crew encountered before meeting the Equinox.
Wow.
And Omni was just before Mercer.
What?
So, 8 ties to the Alpha Quadrant the Voyager crew encountered before meeting the Equinox.
Ties.
Ties.
Like types of knots.
I don't know what that even
So
means.
Types
Ties
of
or
knots.
links. Links.
So, all right, the message in a bottle when they contacted the Prometheus through the alien network of stations,
Is that your answer?
the Hirogen alien network of stations. Yes, that's my answer.
That is number 8.
That's
Well done.
to be number 1.
Are these
How are you doing
that was
now?
that was the first time they contacted the Alpha Quadrant. Okay.
No.
Well, no, Telecom.
Again, the
Oh,
question is ties back to the Alpha Quadrant.
Ugh.
Doesn't mean communications.
What about
ties.
How about this? I don't think they have this in the Delta Quadrant, but corn on the cob. Anybody want corn on the cob?
Since
Like
nobody
that
wants
lady-
any corn.
Corn on the cob. Everybody sit down and have corn on the cob. That's a total Earth thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sorry, Mercer.
Patrick, what was the question again?
That's not a link to the Alpha
It
Quadrant
is,
in
because they
per
don't
se.
have corn
No,
on the
no.
cob in the
Yeah.
Delta Quadrant.
That is
They don't have
not.
corn on the cob in the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah, I know, but
Good dusty old barn.
it was fake corn.
Sorry, Professor.
It doesn't
okay.
matter.
Ties.
It's okay.
Name
To the
8
Alpha
ties to
Quadrant.
the Alpha Quadrant the Voyager crew encountered
Oh.
before meeting the Equinox.
But what's the order?
Oh.
What's the order? Why is there an order or no? So
I didn't specify the order here, but they are in order of airing.
Oh.
so mine should have been close.
Can they phone a friend? I know
No.
answers, multiple answers.
But
So it's
that
Archer.
doesn't
Philippe.
matter yet, because first, for Children of Light, are you going to play this round?
We always
Well, they-
play. We don't pass. We're not pussies.
Wow.
Okay, then.
Indeed, wow.
See what you want to do this? Okay.
In that case, it's Kasula.
I mean, I don't know if that's a question, but yeah, we'll do it. Admiral Hayes' message in the Dauntless episode, bit of a win back. Season 4 ender.
I'm gonna say, well, that was received in a previous episode, so
Oh,
they only
I
decoded
mean-
it. They only decoded it in that episode, so
I need to check one thing.
Not on my
Stand
list,
by.
but it's
Stand by.
bullshit.
it was received 5 episodes before, but Arturus came and decoded it.
Well,
so.
they did get it through that communications network before
Right,
it was blown
yeah.
up,
Oh,
so
dear.
that would be accurate.
Oh dear.
Then it was modified, but
I think corn on the cob should definitely count.
I think you're right. That is a tie to the
Yeah.
Alpha Quadrant. There's nothing
Yeah.
more Alpha Quadrant
Yeah.
than corn on the cob.
Well, so was Banjo. Well, then
Who doesn't like
you
corn on the
have to
cob?
list
That's good
everything in
stuff.
that scene. Barn.
Yeah,
with
that's
the-
an X.
Right.
What?
And
What?
Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
because indeed, the message from that
Edited
was
out the Dutch
already.
version. It was not
No.
nothing there.
The
All right.
message was from later, so no, doesn't count. And
Doesn't
yes, there are, and not that it isn't that it is an incorrect answer. There were only 8, and there are 8 before that happened.
It would have been 9 if
So,
it made it. If it,
It would have been
there you
9,
go.
indeed. Yeah.
All right. I will
Thanks for
say
interpreting my ramblings, Thomas.
I will say Eye of the Needle when they contacted Telecromor.
Yeah.
You know, it was the wrong century.
Number 1.
Indeed,
Very
that is
good.
number
Wasn't
1.
he? Wasn't
Okay.
he in
Nice.
Wasn't he in the Beta Quadrant?
No,
No.
Ah,
he wasn't the
Alpha.
Alpha.
fine. That shitty episode where the doctor can't decide if he's human or hologram, and Barclay's there.
I was just thinking of that one when we watched the
Projections, I think, is that one.
Yeah, projection.
Yeah, we just watched
the
it recently.
Zimmerman episode.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the Zimmerman episode
Uh-oh.
with Barclay.
Oh.
Well, see, that was imagined. That wasn't really real.
We're stuck in a
it was
holodeck.
Well,
a hallucination of the
Well,
doctor.
Now wait a minute.
Memories
Arnie.
took us for going
That's
crazy.
true, though.
I know.
It was imagined. It wasn't
Real.
actually a tie to the Alpha Quadrant. It was an imagined
his
computer
tie to
glitch.
the Alpha Quadrant.
His memory was fragmented. It wasn't
It was.
real. Yeah.
Radiation caused that, so we can't count that.
Well,
Oh,
let's
no.
first
Much
give you the
accent is
X.
that?
Kenoplasmic radiation. There you go.
Let's
All
first
right.
give you the X, just so that we have that out of the
Out of the way.
order. Out of the way, indeed. Second, was that before the Equinox?
Yes.
Season
okay.
It
2.
was like season 2.
Season
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Oh, it's season 2. Okay. Then in that
You-
case, it was imagined.
Wow.
All right. Well, listen. All right. Well, since you mentioned that, all right. So we'll say Inside Man with the Barclay hologram and the Ferengi privateers.
That was way.
Wasn't that after the equinox though?
Yeah.
And that indeed is way after. Triple X. Here
There
you
you
go.
go. Good.
Wow.
Less points for LaForge. To dine on.
Professor, I was going to name the wormhole, but they already named it.
You just threw that away. All of our points.
I don't know what he means by time, but didn't they have like a race that created a folding space that could get to the Alpha Quadrant? Does that count?
Yeah, well, that we didn't see that before. Voyager.
Scumbag people.
Okay.
So,
all right.
so I'm thinking Amelia Earhart in the 37s.
Ah, there you go. Bang, that's awesome. 37. Let's do
Sorry, Jeff, that didn't make the list.
Amelia Earhart was from Earth before Earth developed
season
space
one
flight, and
episode,
thus it
like,
wasn't the
maybe
Alpha
season
Quadrant
two,
yet.
doesn't count.
It
Filmed in
was
season
in the
one.
Alpha Quadrant. Come on.
Aired in season 2.
Is that your final answer, Professor?
Had you said that deep,
I'm afraid to say yes, but yes.
It is.
after we deep,
Well done.
Greg,
Don't let the other ones.
big.
Can I take a shot at the rest of them? Just
After
for
a few
shits and
seconds.
giggles?
And you may do that, but only in the reverse order, starting with 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
and if you get it
okay.
wrong,
Well,
you fall off.
No,
Wait, okay.
no. You may
Okay.
do it with 3. It doesn't matter. I'm
All
just
right,
messing with you.
so the two Ferengi from False Prophets.
Right.
The Ferengi from False
Yeah.
Prophets, that is number 5.
Okay.
Well done.
Very good.
There was the wasn't one of the Borg from Unity assimilated at Wolf 359?
Exactly.
Which makes no
Very good.
sense.
Right.
But makes no sense because
Alleged
the cube blew
assimilation.
up, but indeed.
Yes.
Oh, they
Okay.
shot off
But-
the sphere between
Right.
scenes.
Exactly.
Don't remember that, but okay.
I said it was between
Between
scenes.
scenes.
Yeah.
Commercial break.
Right. Now I gotta think of it. So that was there. That was there. The USS Raven from the episode Raven.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Good
Yeah,
one, but
Patrick.
would be
Right.
9 or 10.
That was before Message in a Bottle.
Right,
That
and it
like
was
one
and it
of
was a
Seven's first
Federation starship.
episodes.
It was a
Yeah.
Federation starship. Okay.
Okay, just didn't think of it then.
What about
Okay.
the how
Oh,
about
dear.
the? Wasn't there a dead Borg? Oh no, never mind. That's the Borg. Never
The
mind.
Kuva Mach, but that was after Equinox,
Well,
wasn't it?
Well, I've
Yeah.
got another
Any
one.
more guesses, Mike?
Wasn't there
Any
like
more
a
guesses?
wasn't there like
Barge of the Dead.
yeah, Barge
No,
of the Dead?
that was
That
later.
was
That was like
late.
season
After.
6 or
much,
7.
much
Yeah,
later.
that was later.
I've got a couple.
Oh, go
Okay,
for it.
go for it.
Dreadnought.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Dreadnought,
good one.
yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah. it's
What
number
about
4.
Chakotay's people? Because didn't they go to the Alpha Quadrant or?
The Sky Spirits.
Very well, Thomas.
How
Very
about
well.
those
Number 3.
dinosaurs? How about the dinosaur people?
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
there you
that's
go.
7.
Okay.
You missed one. We saw Riker.
Oh yeah.
Well, with Q. I mean, with
That was no you.
Death
Death Wish.
You
Death
bottom
Wish.
there doesn't
Yeah.
count.
But see,
Yeah.
his memory was
Death
erased,
Wish.
so it didn't really
I
stick.
don't remember being there.
Right. Yes.
Come on.
Could have just been a
He's
Q
from the
illusion.
Alpha
You don't
Quadrant.
know.
Come on.
Okay, people. You want to know why those are not here?
Why?
You forgot about them?
Because everything's made
Because
up.
you
and
wish
points
it.
don't
True, but also because the article I found didn't mention them.
What are you using? Are you using like Trek culture or
He's
something?
using AI.
He's using
Google.
Conti's Guide to Star Trek.
Conti's Guide to Trek Trivia.
You ask
No,
Chat
Google.
GPT what are all
Not
the odds
edited
to
by
avoid
Professor.
towards the Alpha Quadrant?
No AI used. I did just for shits and giggles. I did use the Google overview, the AI stuff, where you do what orders did Jellico give. It spits out the most crazy crap that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Get it done.
One of them was he replaces the bridge crew with his own persons from the Cairo. No, he doesn't.
That's true. He doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
So no, I will never use AI.
And see, I didn't know how detailed you went when they were saying the order to Geordi to overhaul the warp coils. I'm like, do they have to specify that he said in 2 days? Question
No.
mark.
No,
Okay.
more
I didn't know
calls
how
I was,
specific you got.
Don't care about the specs, Jordy.
Yep.
don't care about the specs indeed. Just
Get
more
it
calls
done.
was enough.
I have all the specs
I
and
don't care what
diagrams at
something-
home.
I don't care what something was designed to do. I care about what it can do.
So, Sign of the Forge, you did win. Well done.
Rigged.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Can I
I'd,
watch
I'd,
from
I'd
this
second
point
that.
on?
I'd second that emotion.
Can I watch the game from this point on? I can't play this game. It's too hard.
Assimilate this.
It is very well not.
Can I hit disconnect? What happens if I hit disconnect? Oh, hang on. Oh, it doesn't work. Never mind.
Sorry,
I'm trying it, but it's not working. It's not working.
sorry. What I wanted to say there was that, of course. No, you are very welcome to not play Mercer. That's not a problem.
Wow.
You know what I mean. If he does not want to play in game 2, that doesn't have to.
You are very welcome not to play, Mercer.
I'm
just so
just
you know.
nervous. I get anxiety with this game.
I should say, yeah, of course. Everybody gets tired.
We all get anxiety
Why?
with this game. This is.
That's how it works.
You say right answers, you still get it wrong.
Multiple right answers and
Exactly.
get it wrong.
G.
Yes.
Robinson, Captain Style.
I just literally watched that episode like yesterday. It's a great episode. It's so good. It's one of the best ones of Enterprise. Seriously, it's like
Yeah, it is very, very good.
it's up there. If you have the top 5 in Enterprise,
It's one
right
of the
there.
best. It's one
Yeah.
of the best. Indeed. True.
just forgettable.
Yeah, forgettable. Right.
No, it's not forgettable.
That's why you forgot.
No, I excluded it.
And
At
didn't
least
tell
Robinson.
me you excluded it.
That's
Here's
the
the
trouble.
weirdest thing about
That's the
that
problem.
episode. The weirdest thing about that episode is that was the 1 week where they aired 2 episodes in 1 week. They aired First Flight and like an episode where T'Pol goes to Heat.
Oh, the bounty.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was called.
Bounty.
They aired them the same week. It was kind of strange.
Yeah, she has that microbe and she goes into Pon Far or something. Yeah, that was interesting. And then Regeneration was right around there too. They had some good episodes right in there.
Didn't they also air 2 episodes in the first season when Desert Crossing and Fallen Hero came out? Didn't they air those the same week?
I could have been. I don't remember.
Don't spoil for
So
Mike.
yes. But yeah, that was fun. At least I thought so.
Oh, yeah. Good
Let's
job,
see if
Patrick.
game 2 can also be fun.
That was
Fun
only
and-
one game.
It was only one game. Yes.
You started at 9 and it's 10:31.
I know.
Wow. That was where I missed the whole stream.
Excuse me. It's
No.
9:32 p.m. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why I only have 3 games because, and only 4 rounds per game even. Yeah.
Jeff keeps arguing.
No, because I give reasons to argue.
Hey, Cinnabon. Hey, Cinnabon. You lost.
What's my name?
Wow. Good. Mike has already joined. Mercer, I don't know if you can step out of just buzzing, otherwise I will just kick you from there. If that's easier.
Do I do
Kick
anything? Or,
Kick
yeah,
him.
let me get out of that.
He'll be more than happy to kick you from there, is what he means to say. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Kidding.
You
Kidding.
can stay in there, no? Okay.
He left himself. Perfect.
Oh, all right.
And Thomas is also back here. That means that we have an opening if we want to do 3 and 3, or that one person cannot play if we want to do 2 and 2. Decide among yourselves.
If you guys need me as a 3rd player, I'd be happy to join in. I just don't want to be responsible for losing.
Well,
No,
we didn't
I will
lose.
be.
Yeah.
I will be responsible
one
for
or 2
losing.
of the questions.
No,
and I
you
get
want-
all the
you
dumb
want.
answers.
No.
Mercer, this is just for
you
fun,
lose-
you know.
If you lose, it's my fault because the questions are then not.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Don't,
yes.
don't make excuses for the team that
I'll
lost.
do my best. If you guys put me back in, I'll do my best. But I just don't.
Yeah.
Just
Come on,
please go
Mercer.
easy on me, okay?
And whoever
Well,
gets Mercer has an advantage because he's got Normal helping him too. That's 2 brains working.
True.
Okay. Well, in that case, come back into the Just Buzz, use the link, and we'll set up for game number 2.
Yeet.
What do you think, Omni? Should Hadara take on Thomas,
Whatever you like. I mean,
or should we take Mike? What does our great nation need the most?
our great nation needs some good answers because we
For the hosts not to forget things.
we need a little help. We need a little help.
Well, that would help too.
Right now, a little help would help.
The great nation of Hadaria chooses Thomas to join.
Hey, let me ask you something,
Welcome aboard.
Patrick.
Excellent.
Patrick,
Let's
let me ask you
go.
something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why'd you feel that little Tiffany deserved to die?
Who's little Tiffany?
Very good, Mercer.
Serious, who is little Tiffany?
Well, she's got, she's out in the ghetto with all these alien monsters, and she's got them quantum physics books. But those books are way too big for her.
It's from Men in
Way
Black.
too advanced for her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's from Men in Black. Okay, sorry. I did not get the reference.
Mercer, there was a
My
similar
bad.
thing. There was a similar thing in a Simpsons episode when Marge was trying to be a cop and she's shot there, and the chief comes out. Well, you missed the baby, you missed the lady. He was going through the innocent people that she missed.
Well, you know what's funny about Men in Black is I always liked the movie, but now I appreciate it more because so much of the humor is very much like Gary Larson, like Far Side. It's almost like a live-action Far Side movie. Much of the humor is very visual and very gag-oriented, and it just feels like a live-action Far Side movie. I love it.
But Thomas has been claimed by the Children of Light, so that means that Mike
dear
will be
God.
joining the Signs of LaForge.
That's fine.
Welcome aboard, Mike.
Let's do
We're
it.
free.
I'm ready. I'm here.
And let's do it this time with the same captains. And then...
Can I be demoted to ensign and join Harry Kim in the cool areas of the ship?
Everything is possible.
But if you join Harry Kim, that means at some point you get sucked out into space and then replaced by a duplicate.
Yeah.
What's that really mean? So I have plausible deniability as to my
Or
crime.
was he the
That's a
real
great
one?
thing about having.
Deniability.
That's a great thing about having a twin from an alternate dimension.
And then the
that
show
you can
forgets
have
that
plausible
happened and never
deniability.
does anything with it.
Or is it that he's the real one, the original one?
Everyone else is
and,
dead.
And
Right.
on the
Everyone
ship,
else is
everyone else is the duplicate.
You see
And
that?
they never do anything with that. I don't know.
So we'll see how that goes. Let's do it.
Hello, Trav.
Who's actually buzzing in? Do I just announce it now?
Sorry, Mercer, you asked?
Am I setting this out? Like, how do I know when I'm going?
We'll
I
tell
will
you.
tell. I will tell who needs to buzz in which of the rounds. So this is round number 1. For our captains, that means that Kasula and Professor again are up to the buzzers. And we'll do that. Yep, they are locked, okay. So fingers on buzzers for round number 1 of game number 2. Name 7 Ferengi whose names start with G in order of appearance.
Okay.
Kasula!
Oh crap!
And for new viewers, no correct answers in the chat, because otherwise it will not be fair.
Well, it
Just
wouldn't
so
be
you
there
know.
anyway. I mean, you could put it, but it'll be a strike anyway. So
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shields are
That's
down!
true. That's true.
47%.
No, my shields are down.
Wow.
G is harder than B, huh?
G.
Over T.
5 seconds.
Minus.
Why do I have a counter and nobody else ever gets a counter?
Because you take the longest. Still 5 seconds. Come on, man. Just name a Ferengi starting with G.
There aren't any. They don't exist. It's a fake question.
Eh.
I don't know. Grunt.
3.
Grunt.
Really?
Is that Brunt's cousin?
Yeah, it's Grunt's cousin.
Got it.
Grunt.
Wait, was
Brunt
it?
and Grunt. Yeah.
There's no grunt.
There's a grunt.
So, Professor.
There probably
Gala.
is.
Sorry, somebody was talking to you.
Gala.
Gala.
Mhm.
Number 5.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, no. He meant to excluding Gala.
Yeah.
Nope, I
Although
don't
think
exclude.
it's two.
Because he had his own
I'm-
moons.
I'm not racist. I don't exclude here.
Unless they're Cardassians.
Wow.
All right, or A.G. Robinson.
Unless there are too many otherwise. So, and because Children of Light had it incorrect, Science of LaForge, do you want to play this round, yes or no?
What do you think, Mercer? Mike?
I know a couple.
I have to think. I don't know any at the top of my head, but I'm thinking. My mind is grinding gears, trying to think.
Let's play. We'll play.
Okay. In that case, it is... Technically, it's Mercer's turn, but if you want to switch, then you can
Yeah, can I
still do that.
switch? Can
Well,
I
you
switch?
want to be third anyway.
Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to be third. I wanted to be the
Yeah,
last guy.
that's why I brought it up.
Thank you.
So, Mike, then it's your turn.
Goss.
That is the number 1 answer.
Hey.
And
Who?
So, Mercer.
the price.
Who's gonna get us some
I'm
chairs?
thinking. I haven't studied up on my. Let's see. There's trying to think back into the Negus episode of some of those guys. Groka's Klingon.
That she is.
She's hot though for a Klingon.
True.
Gorman is Star Wars. You're gonna have to give me a strike. I'm just gonna say
5 seconds.
Yeah, you're just gonna give me a strike. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know.
It's okay.
Okay. That were 5 seconds. Your first strike, Professor. Your turn again.
How about Grawl?
Grawl is correct, and number 2 on the list.
What?
Mike.
Who is it? What's his?
Cheater.
Grawl was from the Negus.
Oh.
What was it? Was it Gint?
Gint is number 4,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and Gint was body parts
Well,
in
Right.
a dream.
Right.
Played
Wasn't
by
he
Ron.
the first?
Ron.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
But he
sorry,
was
guys.
there.
I mean, it's not jogging any memories. You're just gonna get strikes because of me. But I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah, I
Well,
know
the-
one more.
Technically,
Jeff
there is
might
no
take it
passing,
here, so-
but so
Well,
you need to say a name.
Lex Luthor.
That's good.
That is a name, but not what we were looking for, unfortunately.
I'm speaking with a G.
Professor, back to you.
Otisburg.
Gant?
Otisburg.
Who?
From Treachery, Faith, and the Great River?
Who?
Gant?
What?
Gant. Gant.
Oh, the liquor
The
salesman,
liquor.
right?
Oh.
It was,
He sells booze, right?
you got to
Cousin
get
Jan.
me.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah,
in a
he was-
non-canon
he was-
episode of Star Trek, evidently.
If you're ever looking for blood wine,
Right, my cousin Gant or
Oh,
something,
God.
right? Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Wine, spirits, booze, liquor.
Hey, Norma likes that answer.
Just give me the X.
She's the ultimate. She's the ultimate decider. She likes that answer. Right, Normal?
Frack.
Normal's good with it.
Oh boy.
Gant was on the list. Should have been on the list. Why is Ghent not on my list?
Because you knew I was going to say that response, so
Yep.
you didn't put it on.
Rigged as always.
And you're gonna love me because I missed another one. Two that I missed.
Oh man.
What was the other one?
That I'm not gonna say, but they are missed.
No.
So, Children of Light, can you steal this one?
I have no idea.
Well, Thomas, what do you think? I mean, you have anything, or
The only one I was thinking about was Gint, but
that was on there, right?
Yeah.
And
I was thinking from the Inside Man. There was the because we were just talking about that episode, even though I failed last round. It was the captain of the ship. His name was Gagus. So I'll say I think Gagus would be my answer from Inside Man, and I can't think of anything else from DS9.
Yeah, he's probably up there.
Yeah.
Does your captain concur?
yeah,
Is that your final answer?
yeah.
Well
Wait.
done.
Wow.
Too late,
Okay.
but you have it.
All
Well, it
that
could've been.
work and they stole all our hard-earned points.
Oh, it should be. Heck yeah.
Hey, Squirrel Girl. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hey, Squirrel.
Or the
Time
chat.
is the
Hey,
fair
Squirrel
game
Girl.
going on.
But yes, I did miss the one that Professor had, and I missed another one. But first, the ones that are here. Grish, number 7.
Grish.
Grish was from
Yeah.
Acquisition,
Yeah.
so in Enterprise.
Oh, one of the
Enterprise.
robbers of the ship. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Grimp
They never said they were
was
Ferengi. We don't-
from
we don't
Bar
know if they're
Association.
Ferengi.
Right.
Yeah.
Grimp was from Bar Associate. What? He was just one of the waiters or
Association.
something, or one of the.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know
And,
Grish was Ferengi yet.
Grimp.
So
and I think I had. Yeah, Gorad.
Gorad.
Gorad I had missed from Body Parts.
Body parts. Was he the doctor? Was he the no?
But he was only mentioned in dialogue, and if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
No, I just said whose name start in order of appearance. So,
In order
yeah,
of appearance, their name being spoken isn't really an appearance, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
well,
Don't know what I had in
doesn't matter.
mind, but
We won.
Well, if you go by that, then Professor was wrong with Gant, right? Because he was never seen.
That's true.
Who else wasn't seen?
but Gant is not here,
Right. That's what I'm
So
trying
that-
to say. So if you go by appearance, then he really wasn't seen.
so that he was really wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, that could have been.
He was mentioned,
Hmm.
but there's other ones on this list that I guess that's it.
No, the other ones are all seen because the other ones are all with pictures. I had pictures of them. So yeah, that was why he's not in there. Thank you.
No problem. Glad I could help.
Yeah, thanks, Omni.
Cheers.
I can't really remember if that was really what I was thinking when I was making it, but must be it. Must be it.
Must be.
Must be. Well, let's just quickly go to round number 2 because this is already getting way out of hand again. So this time for Mike and for Thomas. Because
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, where the hell did I put the buzzer at? Oh, there it is.
If I switch the
Go get
other
him,
one,
Mike.
then I would need to switch you too. So why not?
What?
What? What?
What?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. Oh, it's not locked. Thank you for reminding me. It was not locked.
You're welcome.
So, round number 2. Fingers on buzzers. Name 5 standout insults Q made towards Worf in chronological order.
My buzzer never unlocked.
And
You got it,
Mike
though.
did
You
buzz
got it.
first.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Rigged.
Yeah.
That was
Um,
Mike's much closer than I am. That's what it is.
In chronological order.
This system is in America, so doesn't matter. At least not for me. Chronological order if you want to get the first, indeed. So
Okay. Macro head.
Macro head. You are correct.
Okay.
With a micro brain.
Oh, I didn't know if you were counting. Okay, got it. Okay.
I don't remember.
If you get parts of this,
I don't
then
remember
I
him
will.
saying macro
Well,
head.
I
ever.
knew he said macro head with a micro brain, but I didn't know if you were counting macro head and micro brain as two separate insults.
He never said macro head. I don't remember.
He did. He did.
Yeah, he did. That was it. That was
hide
in
and
Hide
Q.
Q. Might have learned an interesting lesson. Macro head.
The micro brain. Yeah.
I thought they were two different episodes.
No,
Nope.
no, that's the same episode.
No, macro head with a micro brain.
There's one line.
But there are more, of course. But you did get the first one. So does your team want to play this round?
I think so. I probably could get all of these. I don't know about you guys. I feel good about playing this.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Okay.
We'll play. We'll play, Alex. I mean, Pat.
The arrogance of that team is just
In that
dripping.
case, Mercer, it's your turn. So insults Q made towards Worf that are stand out.
Okay, well he said does growl, is that counted as the growl for me? Micro brain, well that's already included, but he said it in a different episode. Think what else
he did.
said. He said it
If you get part of it, then I will give it to you. So you said growl for me?
Growl for me, let me know you still care, but he called him micro brain in that episode.
And micro brain.
No, here's one.
You are correct. Yep. Micro brain, growl for me, let me know you still care.
Okay.
So micro brain was on there twice. Professor, your turn.
Eat any good books lately?
Yep.
Perfect for you.
Indeed.
Yes, we all know
And
Jeff likes to
indeed.
eat his books.
Yeah. Wow.
So Mike, your turn again.
You know, Worf, you'd make a perfect throw rug in Nottingham Castle.
Yeah.
Indeed, number 5.
Oh,
And
I know the last
Mercer.
one. Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. No, it's
I know
not
the
narrowing
last
it down. Reading good books lately. Let's see here. Oh, let me know about the boy who cried Worf.
Sorry, I don't have that one on the list.
But he said it while he
But-
was in the cell. Let me know about the one about the boy that cried Worf.
Yeah, but wasn't really an insult.
Okay.
Not
Come on,
in
Jeff,
my
you got
eyes.
this.
But
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh,
Professor,
it's a good guess, Mercer.
No.
it was a good
it's
guess.
okay.
It was definitely a good guess.
Well, I'm trying to remember now.
It's okay, Jeff. I think I got it.
No place, micro brain. What possesses you?
Good one. Good one. I didn't think about that one. That might be it.
Again, micro brain. Meh. No,
Meh.
sorry. Not the thing.
You got it, Mike.
Not the one
You
that I
got
was
it.
thinking.
You gotta
I'm
shout
pretty-
it though,
I'm
Mike.
pretty
You gotta
sure I got
scream
this.
it. You gotta scream it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay. All right. Do it. Do it.
Romulan.
There you go.
Ah,
He just stops in his tracks.
Yeah. No, there's no way. There's no.
Oh yeah. No, you gotta be kidding me.
what?
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Now we're toast.
I should have
Oh,
said
that
Romulan.
had to be up there. Come on.
I should have said Romulan.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah,
you like?
that's
at the- right at
that
the
would
end
have
of
been a perfect one, but I did not.
Would have been perfect. I didn't do it.
Wow, yeah, that should have been there. Wow. Okay, no, sorry. My bad.
I am not a merry man. Is that would that be on there? No, that's like in the
No.
reverse.
That was Worf said that himself, so no,
Yeah.
that one was not there.
But Q put him in that position where he had to say that.
True. So, Children of
Make
Light,
him,
can
his
you steal
character,
it?
his character was Will Scarlet. He was like Will Scarlet.
hmm
Are you implying we're thieves? That's not nice.
No, I'm not implying that you're thieves.
I'm implying the game is rigged, though.
I was thinking Romulan. That's what I was thinking, but I mean,
what was the episode between Yay Good Books and the Sherwood Forest one?
Should have known this one was controversial also.
Uh-oh.
You're saying what was the episode between what? Huh?
What is the episode between the last answer and the one above it?
Well, there was one in each season, right? Pretty much. So, or two in season 1, and then one in season 2, one in season 3. So maybe the one in season 4. But he already mentioned that one already. He did the throw rug one. That was season 4. So, and this is in order of.
Eating Good Books comes from the pork episode.
Mm-hmm.
So what comes after that one?
We kind of named them all here.
What's with all the yelling in the background?
Yeah, somebody's watching TV.
Not me.
I think it's Mike. Most likely Lady Mike. Mrs. Mike.
Lady Mike.
You would be correct about that.
So not a problem. Oh.
So it has to either be a second quote from one of those two episodes.
Right.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
This is not a problem.
I mean, right after he calls him Romulan, he says he calls him a Klingon goat or whatever. Right?
Yeah, something. No, I think he just walks away at that point. Like he says Romulan, and he just kind of stops in his tracks, and then he kind of keeps walking. But
somehow.
Always make it into the video somehow.
You do always make it into the stream somehow. That's true love.
And for our viewers wondering what is going on, this is a very bad directed game show where all answers are not researched correctly.
I'm trying to think in Cupid if he had like any other
insults to Worf. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. On stealing, they may concur with each other, but there is a limit on our patience.
Well, you guys keep talking over us, so...
No, that doesn't matter. In the real show, you already had to concur before the other team, so no, that's not an excuse.
Wow. Well, I can't think of another insult. All I remember is microbrain.
Yeah, I can't really.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
They all say good night.
Huh?
They all said good night.
I didn't say it that loud.
Yeah, but this is a good microphone. They can hear you.
Very good.
I don't know.
It's super easy to hear you. Barely an inconvenience.
You Klingon goat.
Yeah, just say it.
I've heard him say that at some point.
But that was in conjunction with the.
That was literally, he said Romulan and then followed up with, I should have said Romulan, that Klingon goat.
I know, that's why I was saying
So
it's probably wrong. But
And also, he didn't say Klingon goat to Worf. He said it after Worf left the room. If that's on there, I quit.
Okay, go on there. There you go.
That could possibly be.
So what is it?
Are you gonna hate me for this one?
No, I have a guess. I have a guess.
Okay.
Is it when he asks, is Vosh's life worth more than Troy's or Data's or Worf's?
That's not really an
insult, though.
Okay.
However, maybe the one that is here is also not really an insult in your eyes. Any more than you could win a beauty contest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did say that.
That's fair. However,
However, we still hate it.
Still think the Romulan is.
I don't know how I forgot.
That was the perfect. That was the perfect one.
Yeah, that one. That should have been number one.
That's a good category there, Patrick. Good job.
That should have been number one if you go by how hurtful the insult was. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Please don't feel compelled now to tell me the story of the boy who cried wolf.
That's
It's
what
all,
I, that's
it's
what I
all
was thinking.
part of the same exchange, though, right? They're
Yeah.
they're going to the brig or something, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disappear
the
back
beauty
where you came
contest
from.
line.
I can't disappear any more than you could win a beauty contest.
yeah, it's all part of the
that's
same.
that's before the doors open to go into the brig. Then they walk in. He throws them in.
And
then
shouts,
as
"Romulan!"
walking out, that's when he's like, Romulan!
He stops in his tracks, Worf, and then he
He
keeps
stops.
and he keeps walking. Then he
One doesn't turn around, but you can see the eye roll. in the
Should have
back
said
of his head.
Romulan, Klingon goat.
Yeah. The research on this one was also more like limited to what people had said on Reddit. So it's not really.
Wow.
Should have picked
so
up.
AI and Reddit, huh? Okay.
No, not AI. I don't use
I'm sorry.
AI. I only use
Please
that
restate request.
Please restate request. Yeah. Oh, keep that one in mind.
Uh-oh. Patrick?
But first, round number 3 for Mercer and for Thomas. No,
No.
no,
I
correction,
already buzzed.
Omni. Correction, Omni and
Right.
Mercer. Sorry, I said it wrong. And round number 3 is name all Federation starships encountered in Season 2 of TNG in order of appearance.
Oh, God.
Omni, you are the first to buzz.
Season 2, the
There
Repulse.
are 6. The Repulse.
Well,
good answer.
That is number 1, so well done there.
I say we take it, fellas. What do you think?
So obviously a ship has been excluded, but it wasn't mentioned in the name of the category.
Is it?
Oh, wait, what was it again?
The Enterprise.
Oh, well, name all Federations. That's true. So the opening shot of the child, we do see the Enterprise.
Okay, name
That's
all
true.
Federation starships encountered in Season 2 by the Enterprise of TNG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
That is the first shot of the season.
Semantics.
Yeah. It's us.
It's the Enterprise.
The boys.
In Voyager, they did mirror themselves. Enterprise,
here's
not
John.
so much. Hey,
Hey, John.
John, you want to take my place?
So what do you think, fellas?
No. And also, I have 2 Thomases now in Just
Can
Buzz
John
In.
take my place?
What?
No.
That's not fair.
No. John, for John, we still have game number 3.
Okay.
Wait a minute. There's a lot of people in the buzz-in. There's a Thomas, Omni, Professor, Cinnabon,
Yeah,
Mike, Mercer,
you
Thomas,
are
Omni,
twice.
Professor. I see
No.
myself 3 times.
No, I just see you 2 times.
Oh.
All the other ones are just 1, but you are 2.
That's weird. I see everybody's doubled.
What do you think, guys?
Reset your thing. So yeah, are you gonna play?
What do you think, Senna? You like this, Thomas? You like this category? You want to give it to them? You know a lot of Season 2 TNG. We can get this, right? What do you think?
I don't care. Let's just go.
Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Okay, well in that case, it's Kazula.
We'll go with. Wait a minute.
It's another Voyager Thomas existing in the same space and time. Indeed.
I'm trying to decide if
decide quickly.
Spaceship.
Not too quickly, Sky Captain. We give you one of your Earth hours.
Well, we know it's. I mean, all right, fine. Let's go to Lantry, but it's a quarantine ship. Do not board.
Lantry, number 4. Well
Very
done.
good. Very good.
Thomas.
It is not a lie to keep truth to oneself.
Thomas 1 or Thomas 2? What is your answer?
Bueller?
Thomas?
Can you hear me?
Now we got you.
Yes.
Starfleet
Yeah.
Thomas. Yes, there you are. Thomas.
I'm thinking.
Okay, just checking.
What's the name
Make
of
some sound when you think.
what's the name of that one ship in that one episode?
Oh, that's a great
One
question.
ship, that one ship
Yeah,
in that
that,
one
that
episode.
one.
Is that my dad asking that question?
Now, it's probably not going to count because I think it may have been debris. The Horatio.
That
get destroyed?
Indeed doesn't
Good,
count
but it
because
was-
that's season 1.
Season 1.
Oh, that's season
That's
1.
Season 1.
Oh.
So
Good guess, though.
sorry about that. Omni.
USS Yamato.
The Yamato.
The real one.
Donald, come in.
That's
Not
number 5.
the fake one. Yes.
See, that's the thing. That could be the fake one too.
The fake one would have been earlier.
The
Yeah,
fake
it would
one
be
was-
right- it would
was
be in the
not real.
beginning.
It
It'd be
was
right
not
after
a real
Oh.
Federation starship.
Enterprise calling USS Yamato.
That's why I was saying I'm not sure if he's going to count things that are real, not real. You know what I mean? That's
Well-
still a ship.
Try and find out because it is your turn to answer.
You got this.
Man, it sounds like a dare. I really. Well, I mean, we know the hood is like in like every other episode, so we'll just go with the
Every
the
other
hood.
episode.
But yeah, they're always going to go rendezvous with the hood.
That's true.
But there is no hood in season 2.
I'm sure there is.
Do you beg to differ, Omni, on that side?
No. I was trying to think of the hood appearing in 2, and I don't remember that. It was in 3
Precisely.
with
There is
Tin
no
Man. That
Indeed.
was in 1, I believe, but I don't think it was in.
Exactly, but not in
Yeah,
2.
not in 2.
And this time I checked every episode. I did.
Except for
No,
one,
no,
you
I'm
forgot
I
pretty
had
sure it's
I
Levi.
had the technology. I checked every transcript.
Pen
of
pal
season
who was orbiting the planet on the other side.
2. So it wasn't encountered.
It was. They had it on
Nope.
sensors, but
Encountered in between scenes is not encountered. So that brings us back to
Come on, Thomas. Keep us alive. You got this.
Thomas. Yes.
I thought it was Omni.
No, Omni
No.
already went.
It's-
And then
it's
we
right.
had Kasula, who got an X. So there are 2 X's. Be careful.
Keep us alive.
No, I'm not going to be able to.
You got this, Thomas. Come on.
Yeah.
just think of ships they always talk about. Because they usually rendezvous with like a handful of ships all the time. One of them's got to be in season 2.
And no, not a Nightingale. That's Voyager.
Hmm.
And it's
John
not
says to the Horatio.
It's not a Federation ship more. But
No. That I also said later. So, 5 seconds.
I have no idea.
You know it. You know it.
4, 3,
Yeah, the one I
2.5.
already know is up there.
Oh.
2,
The USS Normal.
1 3/4.
Wow.
USS
longest
Normal.
5 seconds ever.
was that?
Unfortunately, no.
All right.
So, Signs of LaForge. The Sign of LaForge.
What was the one that was in the one that they were going to meet up with, where he's going to give them the victory, a little victory ship?
Oh.
The Victory.
Oh, I was gonna
What's
say
the
I was
victory?
gonna say the Hathaway.
No, where they had the little victory
Halfway.
miniature from
But-
Elementary Dear
Vic-
Data. Was that the actual victory?
Yeah.
I forgot about that
will-
one.
Looks
Yeah.
a lot like the hood.
I don't know. Do we
I
think
don't know if
Patrick
that was
forgot
the
that one, or do we think he remembered Hathaway since he quotes Kohlrami all the time?
Yeah, but Victory was earlier, so it'd be more points.
That's true. Yep. Do it. You're right.
So
That your final
US
answer,
is
Captain?
victory.
Wooden ships don't count.
US has victory.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
Oh,
actually
there's
the,
one
Good
in
call,
between,
Mercer. Good
huh?
call.
that was clearly the
And
hood.
That's right, John.
If you read the registry, it says
bye
hood.
bye,
Hathaway.
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 Yeah.
Number 6.
That was number
What happened?
6.
What's 2?
Number 2,
Better not be
Gotta
the fake
take-
Yamato.
it is the fake Yamato.
You can't do
That's
that.
not
You
a
can't
real
do that.
ship.
That's not good. No,
That's
no,
not
no.
a real ship.
That's what my answer was
No.
going to be, but
Nope.
no,
I was
that doesn't
tempted to
count.
say that just as a joke answer, but
That's crummy. That's crummy.
Every ship encountered in season 2.
But it's not a
Federation.
real ship.
It was,
It's
it
not a
was
fake
Federation
or
starship.
real.
It's a
It was-
fake
They even
Federation
said,
starship.
wait, Patrick, they even said it's not a Federation ship because of what the walls are made out of.
I know, but it's
One
sort of-
Yamato?
It looked like
One
a
bridge.
Let me ask you
I had
something.
enough.
One
Get
Why
out of
did
here.
they-
One
why did
Varley.
they start that episode with a long teaser that had nothing to do with the episode?
Look,
Where
if
where
I-
Picard,
if
where
I-
Riker and
if-
Worf were just kind of hanging out on the holodeck, fighting Skeletor. That was funny that they were fighting Skeletor.
if I would have to exclude the fake Yamato, I also should have excluded the victory.
Why?
Why?
We saw it on the screen. You actually saw the ship
Yeah.
approaching the Enterprise at the end of
It was
Elementary
right at the end of the
Dear
episode.
Data.
Yeah,
You
Right
see
at the
the-
end of the episode.
It looked like this. It was what was it? A Constellation class? It was like a Stargazer kind of thing, right?
Excelsior hood.
No. It was Constellation class, wasn't it?
Okay, then if you saw it in the last seconds, then okay.
You saw it approaching the Enterprise, and you hear the fanfare as it's coming towards the
Okay,
Enterprise.
maybe I mostly shut down the episode by then.
Thank you, John. It was a
Yeah,
Constellation. Yeah.
It was a constellation, yeah.
Okay,
So it was the
so
older hood.
well done.
The older hood. Yes, the older hood.
The older hood.
The original hood.
There's no hood. And for the captains, again in the buzzer room. So that is Kasula. Professor, round number 4.
All right, ready.
Name actors that voiced a computer besides Majel Roddenberry or Judy Durant in alphabetical order. Last name.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Kasula. You did.
Okay, we'll just go with Roxanne Dawson. Or
Roxanne
Big
Dawson.
Dawson.
You are correct. That is number 3. Professor, can you top that one?
I'm going to take a guess here. Doohan.
Doohan is not on my list. But that's
voiced the M5, right? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so.
He did.
You must.
I thought he did a computer. Maybe
he
it
did
wasn't
the
the
M5.
M5, but
Was it Nomad or was the M5? Which one was it?
M5?
He probably did TAS episodes. You know, he did.
No,
a
it was
bunch
it
of
was it was
TAS.
M5. It was
He
the
did a bunch
M5.
of the animated series episodes as well.
Right, but he did the
Guardian.
M5, and then
Carl.
John's concurring with me. It was doing to do the M5.
Oh boy.
Wasn't Doohan Carl?
Carl, yeah, James doing. Yeah.
yeah, he did.
The Nomad was somebody else, and then you're right, Mercer. He did do a lot of voices in TAS, tons of them.
You know Carl, John, that big time ring rock thing.
he's a friend of Homer and Lenny on The Simpsons.
Sometimes it's like a wooden door.
By the way, Patrick, I have a small objection. I'm not criticizing you like everybody else, but I think even popular.
You should.
answers-
You're
Okay,
welcome
here's
to
my
leave, though.
criticism. If we were playing on a regular game show, on regular TV, they would find a way to include even the obvious answers, like in this case, Majel Roddenberry, or the answers that everyone knows. They would also be worked into the answers because they're legit. You
Yep,
shouldn't exclude
I know.
People. You shouldn't exclude people from the answer just because they're popular.
Yes,
Well,
I do.
Mercer,
I
this
need-
is Family Feud. It's they get the answers from they poll people.
Right.
Yes.
So they will. So
saying
if they go name captains of Star Trek, and out of 100 people, not one person names Kirk. Well, guess what? It's not going to be on the list, even though it should be.
Exactly. So if you ask name captains in Star Trek and you say Han Solo, and there are enough of them that say that, then he will be on the list.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse could be on the list too.
Exactly. And I exclude sometimes people to get, because if there are 9 answers and I only have 8 places, then I word it so that I exclude one so that I get the other ones that are harder. That's just
Like
because
Maj
it's fun.
Jabin, he was excluded.
Could you show the
Exactly
question
like
again?
Maj Jabin.
I can. However, I was just searching and the Doohan is not listed as the voice of the M5.
He is. I
Yes,
don't know if
he
he's
is.
credited, but he's
I
definitely.
completely believe you, but he was not on the list that I had. So yeah, that's another point for Memory Alpha not being complete. Yeah, just wanted to say that it's not complete there, because he's not there on that list. Yeah. Stupid.
Could you show the question again, please?
Yes, I already said yes.
Sorry.
Don't make the host repeat himself, Jeff. That's
Could
not
you
nice.
show the question again, please?
You obtuse piece of flotsam.
It's a highly localized distortion of the
Name
space-time
actors
continuum.
that voice a computer besides
Says here on
Major
AI,
Audrey.
the voice of the M5 Multitronic computer in the Star Trek episode Ultimate Computer was provided by James Doohan.
Right.
It also says it on Memory Alpha. I just looked it up. It's first thing under background information.
Round's not over. We're looking up answers.
I think we should take this category, guys. What do you think? Thomas will help us out. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's the other person that was in there? Who's the Judy woman? I never even heard of her.
She did the computer voice on DS9, the Cardassian.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
That's
8
her.
people, so yeah, no.
But who gave? Okay, that was. So, Professor, what is your answer? Because that's where we left off.
He said,
we said.
He said doing, and you
sorry.
said no.
Yeah, sorry, I said no. Yeah,
And,
my bad.
and then we have to decide whether we're going to take
My
the category or not, right? Is
Exactly.
where we're
That's
at? Okay.
where we are. Damn,
They can have it.
man.
Should we just let them have it, or should we?
I think let them
or
have
should we
at it.
keep points low, and then have to steal 320 points from us?
I think we should try to steal it from
But
them.
it's alphabetical order, so it doesn't really.
Well, can we steal?
Considering I know none of them.
Yeah, there's no chance of stealing, so maybe we should keep it low.
Just keep it low, and then just discuss nonsense, and then let them
Make them see if they can steal 320.
Yeah. Well, no, they'll get 320 plus whatever they guess, so it'll be a little bit more. You know.
And these are quadruple points.
Yeah, they're quite. So if they're going to get at least one
last
more.
round.
I don't know
This is the
8
last
computer
round.
voices though. This is well. I
That's
can think
okay.
of a few. I could yeah, but you're right.
Well,
We end up
then
giving
you can name them all then.
No, you're right.
So-
You're right. No, you're right. We should pass because it's not going to work. Yeah.
Well, unless they're obvious that you think they would know it, then we can name them. Then you can knock off all the obvious ones, and then they have to try and guess a hard one, and then we win by default.
But you guys have to work with me too. Like I can't just be me.
I know
You
0.
All right, so then it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
It may work.
It may work.
It could. It
Risk.
could.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
All right. We're going for it, Pat.
You are going for it?
And Thomas goes, right?
Yes.
Okay then.
Wow.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Hmm.
Okay, Thomas,
So
then
can
it's
I.
your turn. Yeah, you're. Sometimes you're just too quiet here.
Keiko O'Brien.
What's that?
Actors. Name. Actors. Name.
No, that's of course.
Wow.
I only know Major Garrett. That's all I know. And you don't count. You're not going to count Lower Decks, which had what's his name
I
do
do
a
know
voice.
that
So.
Rachel. I do know that Rachel McFarlane did the computer voice on the Orville, but I don't think that counts.
No.
Well, luckily you're not having to play this round yet.
I think that's their answer, so we
Yes.
get the points.
No.
No.
Yeah,
It's
that you
your
just
round,
answered.
so
No.
no, you
I
didn't.
did not authorize that answer.
Exactly, and it is still the Children of Light that are answering.
Sorry, I didn't
So,
know who
Omni.
was talking.
Dwight Schultz.
Seriously?
Come on.
He did the
Dwight
voice of the
Schultz?
computer.
The
in
nth degree. He was the computer for half the episode.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not on my list.
That's on my list, so.
Actually insane.
You see now. You see.
Wild.
Yeah, sorry, but he was not credited as the.
Oh, come on.
As the computer voice.
Computer? Mr. Barkley, is that you? Yes, it's me, Commander. Oh, okay.
Barkley, what are you doing? Striker's reaction.
Barkley?
I can see why you did that. But
Yes,
that
Captain.
Was not credited.
It's me.
And also not on the list that I used as research material.
Disconnect Mr. Barkley from the computer.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
We don't know where the computer ends and Mr. Barkley begins. Okay.
But then again,
Right.
hey, sorry, but then again, your answer would always have been wrong.
Why? I said Schultz.
Oh yeah, you did.
I didn't say Barkley. I said Dwight Schultz. I said Dwight Schultz.
Yeah, you did. I was just testing you.
That's okay. That's all right. All good at this. Okay.
Oh man.
Everybody already done already with this? Yes. Okay.
Well, I think it's Senna gets one more chance to blow it, and then
Senna. So Kasula.
Leonard Nimoy was the Excelsior's turbo lift computer.
That's correct.
What level, please?
Level,
Yes,
please.
he was.
Level, please.
That he was, but he's not on Patrick's list.
He's not on my list.
Oh my
Because
God.
because
shaft.
he used
My God.
no, he was not on the list, and there is a complete good reason for it.
Because it wasn't on your list.
What?
Sorry,
What?
that's
What?
not. That was too early. My
That was
bad.
premature.
Yeah, that was premature sound effect. I needed to ask, of course, the Signs of the Forge. Which one do you want to go with? To steal it. Sorry. It's all falling apart here again. Now we know why I didn't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, Wheel of Trek, the only game show that I am reasonably capable of performing. Hosting.
Maybe cheating should be allowed now. Because it probably won't be up there anyway.
Well, Doug Hale, didn't he do the Enterprise computer in the motion picture?
I don't know. The only other one that I know of, because it's fun trivia, is Harv Bennett. Remember in Star Trek 3 when they're watching the flight recorder? Flight recorder visual 28.76. That's Harv Bennett.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know anybody
Barbara
else.
Babcock was the computer in Assignment Earth. The
Hello,
one that,
computer.
Oh, the one that spoke to Gary Seven.
well, no. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wow.
How dare you, Jeff?
Even the contestants are now questioning themselves.
No. Wait. Yeah.
See what you've done?
It doesn't
See
matter.
what
At
you've
this
done
point,
to
we
us,
gotta pick one
Patrick?
and just eat the L. Let's put it
I'm
this way: even
sorry.
if we guess and get it wrong, and they get their 320
You still win.
points,
Doesn't
we're
matter.
still
Right.
winning.
That's true. That's true. So what do we want to go with?
We can go with one of yours, Jeff. I don't care. Harv Bennett's the only one I know, so that would be
Let's go.
above Biggs
I
Dawson.
like it all, guys.
For points, but
I know I'm not much help.
I'm very certain that Doug Hale was the motion picture computer.
okay, let's do that one then.
See that.
All right, Doug Hale. What?
Wow.
Good.
Oh
All right,
my.
which voices are on here, Patrick?
I will
Seriously.
tell you in a second.
Are they the Dutch
I can't
actors?
believe. I can't.
This is nuts.
I can't believe that one wasn't on there.
Gunther.
Oh, man. Doug Hill was not on my list, indeed.
Who
It's,
was on your list? Let's
Oh,
find
correct.
out.
Oh, sorry. Doug Hill was on the list, but not on my list.
What?
Oh my god.
John Gill.
It's on the list, but not our list. Okay. Okay.
What? Why did I exclude him? Yeah, why did I exclude him?
Because you knew I was going to say it.
Yep.
That must be it.
Be right back.
He's not on the list because he knew Jeff was going to answer it. Yep.
Yeah, he was on the list, but there were so many. There were so many. It's a list of almost 20 people, man.
There were 20 people. Wow.
Yeah, really.
All I know is one.
There were 20 people that did computer voices. Luckily, not all were eligible because lower decks and such are also been in there. But
I figured since that was a film, and he did it throughout the film.
Yeah. Well, number 8, John Winston.
Who?
Yeah.
John Winston, ISS Enterprise Mirror.
Mirror. Yeah, from Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait. Who played Harry Mudd?
Carmel. Carmel.
Oh, is there somebody that? Never mind. I thought John Winston was an actor in an episode.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ervik, but these games are not taken seriously, so it's a special.
John's right. That's Mr. Kyle, of course.
Mr. Kyle himself.
He played Mr. Kyle.
Oh, man, that's what I think. That's what I was
And
thinking.
number
The real
7,
Kyle. The real
Kyle, exactly. Number 7, Teresa E. Victor, which was USS Enterprise, Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 3.
8,
Oh,
7, 6. Right? Is that her? Okay.
That's her.
Get out of there!
Get out of there!
Go!
Then number 6, Kirk
So you can
Thatcher.
just transport us out of here. No, run!
Kirk Thatcher was the Vulcan memory test in Star Trek 4.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, not only correct, but also the questions themselves.
Okay.
Number 5, Nichelle Nichols.
What
When did she do one?
Oh, TAS.
Vulcan. TAS.
TAS, yeah.
If I would have not included this one,
Wait a
John
minute.
would have lynched me.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
No.
Official protest. So a TAS computer is in here, but Reginald frickin' Barkley is
Right.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
TAS
I don't
was
even
Just-
care to keep Sid White
But
Schultz.
but again, Mike, remember who gave that answer. Just almost say is right there, okay? Just consider the contestant who gave the answer and got the strike. Just leave it there, okay? Just leave it there.
Not only that, TAS came before TNG, so shots fired.
These are alphabetical order.
Wow.
It became alphabetical order, but doesn't mean that I didn't start it as chronological order.
Oh
man.
Number 4, Ursula Burton.
Who? What?
Ursula Burton was Terra Prime, the computer in Terra Prime.
She's the lady that
But
took
it's an
that
Enterprise.
mermaid's voice.
No,
that
that's
came
an
after
Enterprise.
TNG. So now we're just hating on TNG now. Okay, got it. Okay, understood.
And then number 2 and number 1. And guess what, Professor? You should have listened to your team.
Oh,
Harv
no.
Bennett.
Harv Bennett.
Wow.
So, of course, he did the USS Flight Computer and the USS Enterprises in Star Trek 3. And number 1, Miss Babcock. Mrs. Babcock, Vader 5, Assignment Earth. So, you could have gotten it.
Yeah,
but still you
well,
won.
Bullshit.
And of course, I could have
yeah.
also put correct answers on this board. I know. But that would have been too easy.
So they're all incorrect then.
You know, I think we heard Doug Hale as the computer a lot more than we heard Harv Bennett.
I'm
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
somehow-
saying.
Intruder
And
alert.
somehow, oh yeah, intruder alert.
Yeah.
And somehow, it did not register in my mind. So yes, it's the panel's fault. My fault.
Panels.
Yeah, the panel. As in
Right.
the,
It's us. We didn't have enough imagination.
Oh, sorry, you are the panel.
Right.
My bad.
It's our fault.
Darn it. No. No. What do you call it? The people that they pull.
John said reverse chronobical order excluding TNG.
No,
Right.
what do you call a bunch of people that they pull for correct answers?
Well, survey. They call it a sample.
Survey people, sample size. Sample size of one.
Surveyed.
It's a sample size of one. Oh well, we do have a winner. It's the side of a forge.
Of course.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all with an
You're
asterisk.
asterisk because you won because my answers, which were correct, were not on there.
But you still won the game again.
But
So
we
your
could have won
points
by
have an
more
asterisk
points.
next to them.
The asterisk means illegitimate victory.
Everything is
I'm not
ended.
the fool you take me for.
Yes, you're not the tool you're taking me for. Hey, welcome, John. Just in time.
Welcome, John.
Just in time for this real
For this
burial
bloodbath
of,
to continue. Yes.
We
yeah,
got one more.
one more,
I'm ready for some
especially for you. Oh, there's enough controversy here already, and we're gonna have some more. So, Mercer, you're wanting to give
Yeah,
your
Yeah.
Please.
tell me
I'm gonna
about
get a
my-
drink. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Ferengi names that start with Q.
Q?
alien
No.
beings that are super powerful that start with Q.
Excluding Q.
Patrick,
Q,
no.
Q2.
Now
Patrick,
here's one. Here's one. Dutch voice actors who spoke for characters in TAS.
There we go.
In alphabetical order.
But why would there be Dutch characters in TAS?
Well, they had to speak it. Well, William Shatner doesn't know Dutch.
And they had a dub.
Dub.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they dub TAS in Netherlands? Is that what happened, or?
Oh, of course not. We're not the Germans.
That's that's the Germans.
No, we're not the Germans.
We can read subtitles. Well, that's the Germans.
You're not the Germans. Okay.
Okay, that was funny, but I did that unknowingly. Okay,
Could be the Germans again at any moment.
Oh my goodness. All right.
What's the first question going to be? Name Ferengi starting with the letter Z?
Yeah,
probably.
Exactly.
Zach, and then a bunch of names you've never heard of. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Patrick, I am going to bounce for the night.
Oh
It's
no! Don't!
Yeah,
No!
yeah.
No!
Yeah. I need to get to bed.
Oh, quitter.
Yes, it's true. I am.
Thank you, Thomas. Indeed.
You are throwing it all away.
That's true.
All of you.
All of you.
Well, in
true.
this case, Kira, all of him.
Yes, all of me. Very true. But I will
Well, okay,
see everybody tomorrow night for Jepnerdy, and I will see everybody again Sunday for Millionaire Stream.
You got it.
Listen on
See you later.
Maybe.
Have a good
Yeah.
night,
I don't know
everybody.
if I'm going to make Millionaire or
Good
not.
night. Good night.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make Millionaire.
Good night.
Well, I hope you are, Mercer. I hope to see you there.
Well, thank you. I got.
True.
I'm going to see William Sadler Sunday night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The guy that played Sloane.
Yes, we know Sloan. Okay, well, good night to you, Mike. And with that,
With that, I'm going to bow out too. So that's good.
oh
That'll
Wow.
even the teams back up. So,
No, actually, they're even now.
no.
no,
That was
no,
Mercer.
because Mercer's not playing.
Oh, Mercer's not playing. Okay.
I'll play if you really need me, but I charge extra.
No, if
Have to.
In that case, I don't have the funds for it, so.
I'm just saying, I'm here if you really need somebody, but if somebody wants to play and they haven't, let them play.
No, it's not a problem. We can do 2 and 2.
It's only even if everybody's on a team against John. That's the only way it could be even.
No, that's that would be really unfair. It should be like.
Well, yeah, right, because I'm on the team, so it would make it even worse for everybody.
I didn't say that, but the chances of a wrong answer could come out from somebody else. Yeah.
But that's not a problem. And otherwise, maybe Planet X wants to play a highly controversial game.
I don't know. I think we've already scared him away.
Most likely. But he is still here. He is in the chat. Or does Planet X think, well, hell no, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. Because I wouldn't.
I can't blame him.
He says, I can't play now. I can play now.
I can or can't?
I can. C-A-N.
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah, but maybe he forgot the apostrophe T.
Maybe.
So if you can play, step right up.
Shall we play a game?
Shall we wait for a player?
Yes,
but that
needs another sacrifice.
And bring Squirrel Girl. Oh, he can. Okay. Bring Squirrel Girl. Then
right
we're even again.
Working.
Evil laughter.
So yeah. But John, how have you been? How's your evening?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. Until I started this again. No.
Now he's pulling his hair out.
No. It's getting a little bit thin on top. Yeah.
I have bad news for you, Omni.
Omni just stepped away. I think. 1 second, putting on my headphones. Yeah, you'll need your headphones. Mwah. In the meantime, I will be setting up this game. If Krasula is not playing anymore, then who will be the new captain of that team and the name of that team? John, do you want?
John is good team captain.
John, do you want to captain a team?
Sure, if no one else wants to.
You are hereby promoted to captain.
Hey, they are cloaking in and out of the space-time continuum.
That's retract plank, not remove plank. Sorry.
That's retract answer, not remove answer.
Command functions are offline.
That they are. Welcome, Planet X. And you are
Greetings,
muted.
Planet X.
Greetings.
You are muted.
And he's building something.
He is building something? Let's see, what is he building?
Zoom in.
Enhance.
On screen.
What is it?
As if I know. Well.
It's a black rectangle.
Yeah. And you're still muted.
It's a monolith.
Oh boy! Oh my goodness! Oh
wow! Now you're not. Now you're not muted anymore. So,
sorry about that.
Not a problem.
I've always wanted the monolith 2001 as an action figure.
What you saw was
0 points of articulation.
What you saw was a case for headphones, a bottle of pure leaf tea, a roll of toilet paper, which I use as a tissue because my nose has been running nonstop today, and a remote.
Well, for you in the private chat is a link to Just Buzz In that you will need to when it is your time to buzz for one of the rounds.
Okay.
And John, did you already decide on a team name?
I was thinking about it. I think I might go with, if my teammates agree, the fake Yamatos.
Fake Yamatos.
Fake Yamatos.
What are the teams anyway? What are we doing here?
Whoa. Something happened on my... Oh, exit full screen. That's better. I was typing in the wrong screen.
Don't pull a Matthew.
No, I was just typing in the wrong screen. Fake Yamatos. And I cannot use an apostrophe, otherwise the game will crash. That I know.
Yamato, fly!
Okay. But indeed, what are the teams? Are we keeping the teams? Are we switching everything up? What are we doing?
Well, you just had John pick a team name, but we don't. Do we have a team to go behind that? Or
he's taking over for Cinnabon.
He's taking over for Cinnabon, indeed. So
I went into the Just Buzz In, and so should I just stay here on this page?
Just stay there for that. Indeed.
Okay. I'm sorry. I've never done this. You're gonna have to be patient with me. I apologize.
And you will never do this again after this.
I will never do it again ever.
Yeah.
Well, he promised that before, but you know,
the host will have a nervous breakdown before this happens again. So.
Oh, I thought you meant you just didn't like me and you were going to tell me.
No. The host doesn't like his existence after these kind of games.
Oh.
This show's getting canceled again?
This show is getting canceled again until we need it again for Controversy Day. Then we'll take it out of mothballs again, and it will be our fun.
It's like...
Yeah.
So the fake Yamatos is
keeping
John,
up with the
myself,
Kardashians.
and
sorry.
The fake Yamatos is John, myself, and Thomas, right? Is that what we're doing? And then
almost as bad as Paramount Plus.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
And we still have Professor and Planet X, but then I will need Mercer again.
Hey, how's Wolfie doing?
He's dead.
Your foster parents are dead.
He's fine.
Well, if the person doesn't want to play, I'll sit out.
How's Wolfie
So, teams of 2 or teams of 3? You decide.
Teams of 8.
If we get 30 strikes, we may be able to get a whole puzzle done.
Oh, I'm glad I made it home, finally.
So 2 or 2, 3 and 3. You decide. I have the time.
I expected to be gone for 5 minutes, and I was gone for an hour and a half.
Oh, wow. That's long instead of 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was long story. I had to go do something, and then I left, and then Squirrel Girl was like, "Hey, you forgot something," and then I had to go back, and then I had to pick up something else, and then oh my goodness, a 10-minute trip took me an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Superstition.
That's unfortunate, but luckily you're still here for game number 3. So, yay!
Yeah.
Okay, Mercer, it's your decision. Play or no play?
If you guys need me to play, I'll play.
We don't really need you to play, but then Thomas also sits
Okay,
down.
I don't want anyone to sit out.
So it is your decision.
I will play.
Mercer, we always need you.
As long as people don't get mad at me for not knowing the answers.
Who's got mad? We get mad at the host. We don't get mad at you.
Exactly.
If someone's going to get wrong, if someone's going to get wrong at someone for not knowing the answers, they're going to get wrong at me more than anybody.
What are you talking about? I've got one right all year.
See the question, you might not know any of them. You know what I mean? It's not like time is going to help. Like
the only
you may know the right answers, they just won't be on the board because
indeed you can have the right answers, but they will not be there.
Chances are.
I still say the best answer was grunt all night.
Grunt. Yeah, it was Brunt's
Grunt, SCA.
Brunt's cousin.
Brunt's less fortunate cousin.
I think he was thinking about Gint.
Gint, Grunt.
I think that's who he thought. I think he was thinking about Gint.
Okay, let me ask a question that is.
enjoying playing. I
love
just
the
get
grunt.
nervous.
Okay.
So funny.
Professor, do you want to change your team name?
No, we'll keep
No?
it as is.
Okay. That is your prerogative. Then we're gonna go with 167103. Oh, that almost sounds like another one.
67530
That one. So, welcome to game.
This is a
Forgot
wheel
about
truck, Jeff.
Well, who does Dutch? Yes, it is. Oh man, I'm broken. Broke
already.
Yes. Oh, I got nervous again.
B. Star Trek Insurrection. Final answer.
Don't go there.
Ding,
Don't
ding,
do it.
ding. Oh, we're sorry. No.
Time's
Yeah.
up.
Then you hear this.
To hell with your survey.
On the actual game show for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, there's no time limit for any of the questions. I mean, eventually they got to call time on it, right?
Yep. Yeah, then
Well,
they
just
continue with
edit
the other one.
episode.
Oh, that too.
As long as you guys don't steal Damar's warp coils. Wait, that wasn't Damar.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Wrong one. Okay. Back to this one.
Reversing the polarity.
Oh. We are confusing the polarity, or at least the host. So, captains. Fingers on buzzers. Sorry, Thomas.
Aye,
Wake
Captain.
up. So that's John and Professor.
Oh boy.
Buzzers are locked. Round number 1. Here we go. Name 5 Ferengi whose names start with K in order of appearance.
Oh, jeez.
John, you buzzed.
Krim.
You said Krem?
Krim. Yes, that's what I said.
You are
Okay,
correct.
which team am I on now?
You are...
He's on the sign of LaForge.
Yeah, you are...
Okay.
Is he?
Sign of LaForge?
Yes, of course, because you are in place of Mike. Sorry.
So wait. So who's my team?
Your teammates are Professor and Mercer.
And me, yeah, and Nermal. Nermal's here too.
Oh, cool.
And
okay,
the other
that's
team
great.
is John,
Okay, thank you.
Omni, and...
We're the only team allowed 4 players, but Nermal usually sleeps on the job.
Yeah, he does. She does, sorry.
Yeah,
she
that'll
does.
Yeah, but she's here. You know, her spirit helps, even if she doesn't contribute to the.
The question is, does it help with my games? But Professor, can you top Krem?
Cracks.
I don't know what that music is in the background, but cracks is correct. That is number 4. Well done.
Great.
Do you want to play this round?
What do you think, guys?
I don't know. I mean, I know a couple, I think, but these are always tough for me. They like put me on the spot, you know.
Don't know. I'm trying to think.
It's up to you guys. I'll let you guys decide because I've
Is it
been
cheating?
failure all night.
Is
I've
it
been failing
cheating?
all night upwards.
Is it cheating
Let's
if
try it.
Squirrel Girl helps me?
Technically, it would be the same as the chat giving answers.
Yeah.
But if you can do it quietly without me knowing it.
Well,
Wow.
what?
No,
Wow.
of course not. Of course not. Planet X is not that way.
Where's my cat? I need to help.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, let me call Tokyo.
We'll
Give
play.
me
We'll
a
play.
second here.
We'll play.
Oh. And Planet X. Sorry, you popped out and popped
I
back
don't know what
in.
happened.
I did say that
My bad.
if Squirrel Girl would give you answers, then it would be the same as the chat giving correct answers. That's not allowed. And then I said,
Okay, so
if
I'll
she
tell her
can
to.
do it quietly, then, but no, that's not also not allowed.
I'll tell her to close her mouth and stop talking.
Who's those two married couples? What are they called? The Orinoco's or whatever? Or Connor? Wonder if I can get direct message them on Twitter. The Akudas, yeah. Let me see
Stay
if I
out
can
of this,
direct message them.
Diana.
Direct message them on Twitter and see if they can help me out here. As long as you
Diana,
don't know,
back
that's
off.
good.
Back off, was it?
Back off.
So Professor,
Yep.
still your
He said they
decision if
forfeited.
you want to play. You did?
Yeah, let's play. Let's play.
That plays. Thomas, don't do that.
Don't do
Okay.
that.
Don't do that. Okay, so Professor gave an answer, then it's Planet. It's your turn.
Okay, so I have to guess a Ferengi whose name starts with a K.
Yes, name 5 Ferengi, or in this case, the remaining Ferengis whose names start with a K.
I was gonna say Clem, but it says Krem, and so I don't think there's a Clem. So maybe I was thinking of Krem when I think of Clem. You know what? F it. I'm sorry for the language. I'm gonna go with Clem. Klem. Clem.
Sorry.
I know a lot of them rhyme.
So I don't know if this is going to count. Is it my turn to come up with something?
Yep, it is
I don't know
your
if it's
turn.
going to count because they never showed him, but they mention him, which is Quark's father, Keldar from House of Quark, which is my favorite.
Oh.
Keldar. I don't know if that would count or not, but that's the one I like to
I
think
would
of.
say so.
I'm
Yeah, Quark's father.
Probably not.
Son of
Probably not.
whatever.
Not the way Patrick just did that noise.
Well,
Yeah.
it was order of appearance. Never appeared.
I see it coming.
I'm going to go with it anyway because it's my best guess. And I love that.
It is a very good guess, Mercer. It's a very good guess.
That's what I would have thought of,
But it is indeed the way that the question was phrased. In order
rephrase the question.
He never appeared.
Yeah, he never appeared.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, guys. I let you down, but
He was
That was a
mentioned.
good callback,
he was
though.
mentioned. He was mentioned.
yeah, I'm
But he
sorry I
didn't
let you guys down. Though I'm just doing my best.
You did.
No, Mercer, that was
you
a
really
great
did.
callback.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I should have just different worded this question and included him, but yeah, didn't do it. Sorry. Professor, your turn.
Well, the only one I could think of, honestly.
How about Kazago?
Kazago is number 2.
Wow.
Well done.
Nice. Who's Kazago?
Kazago was from the battle.
Yeah, first officer of the Bach ship.
The first officer.
Oh, Damon Bach.
Yeah. Miss Pac-Man.
He's playing Pac-Man.
So, yeah. Why do you need to ask who? There's only one person here that can play Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, and that's Mercer, of course, because he has Caramba. Caramba, sorry, not Caramba.
Hi, Caramba.
Bye, Caramba.
Hi, Caramba.
Planet, it's your turn to come up with a fake name. They're all fake.
Okay. I'm trying to think. And there's no passing, right? Because this is Family Feud, and so I have to guess
there is
something.
no passing. Yeah.
And
And there is somewhat of a time limit if you take really long, like some people do.
yeah. I'll It's obviously not Kang. That's the wrong race. Uh, uh, I don't know. I'll just have to make a random guess. Corzon?
Corzon
don't
instead
know.
of Curzon. Well,
Curzon.
Curzon was with a C,
Yeah.
but Corzon is with a K.
Yeah.
Sorry, no Corzon.
Yeah.
Fake Yamato.
I don't know.
Can you
John's
steal
got
this
this.
one?
John, I was thinking one, but what do you have?
I actually can't think of another one, so if you have an idea, that'd be great.
I was thinking Cole from The Price and Dr. Arador, right?
Yes. That makes sense.
Cole, and that's the only one I can think of beyond this.
What about Clyde? I'm sorry, playing Pac-Man.
That's Pac-Man, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Pac-Man.
What do you think, Thomas? Anything else, or
Nope. The only person I thought was Keldar, but you know.
Keldar? No, I like that answer too. But we never saw him. So I guess John would go with Cole. Right? Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Good steal, guys. Good steal.
Well, Professor, don't jump the gun now. Just because it's the right answer and the obvious answer doesn't mean it's going to be on the board. So let's.
I think it's there.
Let's not count those 220 points before they hatch.
I think I know the other one too.
Okay.
Do you recognize the sound? Because it's
Cole.
correct.
Okay. Who's the one? Who's number?
What's up, guys? I'm sorry.
Something like that.
Good job.
Number one is Kayron.
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 Who's Kayron?
From The Last Outpost.
Yeah.
Was that Quark?
What's the
No, that
last
was the guy
outpost?
Quark's buddy.
Mhm.
Not Quark, but the other guy.
Yep. So, well done.
Kayron.
What was Quark's
Well
female
done
name?
indeed. That was
Lumba.
Lumba.
Lumba. Yes. Okay.
Damon
L.
Tar.
All right.
And I have to state
Lumba.
that's why I did not do L. Because I did not want to include that name.
Lumba.
Because that would have given
Lumba.
controversy.
She is remarkable.
I was trying to subvert controversy, but yeah.
Have some Sluggo Cola.
Good luck with that.
You didn't have to worry about that.
Great episode.
I really thought that these questions would be controversy free-ish. Well,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
That's what your mistake.
No. No, I was sadly mistaken. So.
That's all right, guys. We'll get him in this next round.
I always.
For,
Sorry.
what do you want to say, Mercer?
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. No big deal.
But what
I
do
just
you want to say?
imagine whenever this happens and your questions go Ari, it's like when Spock's device to try to figure out what he recorded from the Guardian of Forever when it goes up in smoke. He was like, how bad is it? It's like, it's pretty bad.
Indeed. So, for double points, round number 2, we go into the second persons of our team, which is Planet X and Thomas. So, fingers on buzzers for you two.
Okay, 1 second. I'm switching over.
He has chosen wisely.
The buzzer button is still locked. I will unlock it on the last
He has
word of the
chosen
question.
poorly.
So he's going to read the question, and then on the last word, he'll unlock it. You can buzz in at that point to answer.
I still need to. It says paste room code. Oh man, this is not. Okay, I gotta go back. I'm sorry.
Okay, then you're.
Yeah, I gotta.
Most
1
likely
second.
out. Okay, then you're out of this one. Then you need to come in again.
Oh, Thomas is in there
Okay.
twice.
Yeah, Thomas is still in there twice. So.
Okay, one second.
I only have
Putting in
one
their
open,
name.
so I don't know how.
Yeah, and I don't know which one is from you, so I can kick you out, and then you have to come back in, Thomas. But
Okay, I'm back. I think. Right.
Well, after I buzz, can you kick out the one that didn't buzz then?
that's a good question. That I can do. Yeah, that I can. You are smart. Can you make us go?
Mark, can you make us
He is smart.
He is smart.
Make us
You make us go. I want to watch that episode.
Okay, you're back here, Planet, so perfect. We're gonna go with the question. Fingers on buzzers. Name 8
is the way.
treaties upheld by the Federation in order of signing year.
Wow.
And Planet X is well. Unfortunately, Thomas, I cannot kick you out because I do not still see you twice in the board
Well,
section.
I don't have to buzz anymore anyway, so this is the last game.
Do I go? Do I answer now?
Correct. Yeah, you can answer, Planet. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Sorry, the Treaty of Algeron.
The Treaty of Algeron. That
a
is
great
number
treaty.
5. Great treaty, indeed.
Where did I recently hear about that one? I don't know.
And so, Thomas, can you top that one?
The Kittimer Accords.
The Kittimer Accords.
He's gonna beat me.
Or is it because it's an accord?
Yes, indeed, one higher. Yeah. No.
I was worried about that because there were
Oh,
trees.
you beat me by 1.
Sometimes
Oh.
I just do it for suspense. So, Thomas and Thomas's team, do you want to play this round? Yes or no?
You beat me by 1.
This is tricky, guys. I don't know. Thomas, how do you feel? And John, what do you think? I mean,
I'm a little bit concerned there's going to be some very obscure treaties on this list.
yeah.
It's a distinct possibility.
So maybe have them let at it, and then we can, we can try to steal it at the end if they miss one.
Works for me.
What do you, Thomas? How do you feel about the treaties? I mean, you did good with Kittimer there.
Okay. Nah, let them do it.
Okay then.
What if we
But
wanna
it's
do
your
it?
captain that.
Yes,
needs to
John,
decide.
your call. Yep.
Yeah, let's pass it to the other teams.
Yeah, but what if we want to let you do it? Do we pass it back to you like a football?
No, you cannot pass it back.
Like a football?
No,
Can I do-
you
what-
guys
what-
can
No, no,
deliberately.
no.
You can deliberately answer 3 wrong answers if you wanted.
That you can do, but you cannot just pass it back. It's not allowed.
Oh, they
is
could
not.
say treaty of pass.
Could I see the question again? please?
Sure, you can.
Professor
Name
is
8
smart.
treaties upheld by the Federation in order to signing year.
Professor is
Signing-
smarter than
signing
me.
year.
And yes, I will concede in this that some of the treaties don't really have a distinct signing year, so I took the signing year of before then or after then as the signing year.
Yeah. And
That
that
I
makes
will
sense.
that I will concede to. And yes, upheld by the Federation does not mean that it has to have been written by the Federation, but it is upheld by them. Yeah. Okay. Enough controversy.
I know one of
What?
them. Can I guess? Can I give an answer, or is it not my turn?
It's not your turn.
Okay, that's why I'm lost.
Just to make the question simpler, just name the treaties that you know. They'll most likely be here. Famous last words. So it is Professor's turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
No, it's not. It is Mercer's turn. Sorry.
What?
Okay.
Because Professor said it wasn't his turn, I was confused there. But I did also see it myself. So
I got one. I don't know when it was made, but I'm gonna guess the Organian Peace Treaty.
Ooh, that's
Organian Peace Treaty. Treaty of Organia, 2267.
good one.
Very well done.
I would have thought that would have been the first one.
Technically, no. There is one higher than that. But yeah. Or at least in my understanding of this build this question. Now it is Professor's turn.
Now it's my turn. What was it called?
Oh, what was it?
I've got one in mind. I just can't think what they called it.
Jeff just signed it yesterday.
I just signed it yesterday. Yeah. You can, of course, describe it. Maybe.
Wow. What?
Maybe. Don't know it. If he, in his explanation, names parts of the title, then it can. Maybe.
You're very gracious, Patrick.
I try to be. I've screwed up enough.
Patrick, don't be hard on yourself. Everyone's just giving you a hard time.
Of course I'm hard on myself. That's the
wow.
That's the best part.
I'm not sure they had a name for it per se, but it was a treaty. The treaty that ended the Romulan War in the 22nd century. They did refer to it as a treaty.
That ended the Romulan War. Let's check.
They were saying the treaty established the zone, the neutral zone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
neutral
too.
Zone treaty, maybe. Neutral zone.
I'm not finished violating neutral zone treaty. I'm not like when Cyborg said that. I'm not finished violating neutral zone treaty.
Oh.
Take me down to the Paradise City where Cyborg is.
Professor, I hate to do it to you, but
wow.
But I did find it on the list. It was number 9. Well, technically, was it number 9?
It was negative
No.
1. It was negative 1.
Of course, since Jeff doesn't consider that movie, Jeff thinks that movie's a dream, so I don't know why he would count it because he's mentioned that anyway.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Thomas. That's it.
What's a dream? What?
The neutral zone
I'm
treaty.
not talking about that. I'm talking about Balance of Terror.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Spock was talking about the treaty that established the neutral zone.
Okay. Well,
yes, but there is a neutral zone treaty in Star Trek 5 mentioned.
Exactly. That's the only one that.
Yeah, but
that's most likely the same one, though.
What Spock was talking about in Balance of Terror. He said it was established.
That could be the same treaty, though. That could be the same treaty, though, because
you can dream about real things.
It is unknown whether the Neutral Zone Treaty is identical to the treaty established following the Earth-Romulan War in 2161 or the treaty mentioned in TAS The Survivor. So, unconclusive.
Okay, well, there was a treaty there, and it's a very big one.
I know.
It's not on your list. You keep...
Indeed. I keep doing it to you. I know.
You keep
Sorry
taking away big ones that are... But I know.
It's just your first
act. It was really quite hypnotic.
I give you.
He's done this to me all night, John.
I don't doubt it.
But you've won.
He did win.
Okay, you guys.
But it was not because of me.
Sore loser. I mean, winner.
Let's all get along.
But planets, it's your turn.
We need a treaty.
Name a treaty, Planet X.
I've been thinking about this, and I'm probably gonna get the name wrong. And so, if you don't want to give it to me, I get it. But like, I don't know what it's called. But whatever the oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like drag it out.
No. I was showing my frustration with this question.
With me, with the host.
Relieving stress.
Yes.
It's the treaty, the Sheliak Treaty.
The Sheliak Treaty. Okay. The Sheliak Treaty.
Which does have a name.
Yep.
Which does have a name.
And if you don't want to give it to me, I get it. I didn't get the name right. I know it's a treaty.
Well, I do remember the name, and it is definitely on this list. But
Wait a minute. You just said before if Jeff could describe it, you would take it as an answer.
I did.
So he described it. So
And then you bitched about it, and then I said
about
iffy.
the planet, and I can even go into more detail. Obviously, like they had a treaty with the Shellyak, and they said all the specific planets that there's to be no human colonization, and that they would be removed under any circumstances. And it was so complex that the treaty was basically mind-boggling. You're really enjoying this, aren't you, Captain? You're damn right I am.
But what was the name of it?
I know the name. I just thought of it because I could picture the dialogue.
I'll just call it the Treaty or the Shellyak Concord, or no, I don't know. If you don't want to give it to me, I'm not going to get upset.
Shellyak Corporate, but
yeah, Shellyak Corporate.
Were we a team? The team is not allowed to help. That's what's happening.
No,
the team is not allowed. Okay, just making sure.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it.
No, I did say that Professor could describe it, so I give you the same courtesy.
Wow.
Thomas, don't
you
start.
don't have
with
to.
me.
We're advocating for it, Thomas.
Don't start with me, Thomas, because indeed you advocated for it.
Shellyak Concords or Shellyak
Corporate is just the name of Shellyak.
Before you put it on?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Can I guess before you do it?
No.
Like you said, I'm not going to get mad if you don't give it to me. It's fine. I get it. It's fine.
But I am giving it to you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Because it's a Treaty of Armens is the name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's a completely different name then. Yeah.
But you described it well.
The gorilla. We wait for the gorillas. What were they called?
I didn't.
Grisellas.
Sorry,
I didn't realize the Treaty of Armens was that so because that's before the original series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that old that they had that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Indeed.
Surprised they made them on Enterprise.
Yeah.
So Mercer, now it's your turn to try.
Oh,
and
Stranger Worlds they can meet them in.
What?
Oh, so I have to guess another treaty. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have an episode in Strange New Worlds about the Treaty of Armens because what is the year in Strange New Worlds?
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
that's a great idea.
Don't give them any ideas.
Yeah, that's a great
idea.
idea.
See the Shellyak War and everything. That's really good.
They're already past that. They're already past that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
does it matter with them though?
No, it doesn't matter because they screw
they
up
could
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck, they could do the Kittimer Accords in it.
Can we keep the
Oh,
gun here?
jeez.
I'm thinking here. I'm thinking treaties.
They would probably put the Romulan War, the original one, in the 23rd century.
Oh man, yeah, they are really fast and loose with some of that stuff. I tell you.
Wasn't there like a treaty that they with the Cardassians? Did we already do that one? The Cardassian Treaty? No, wait, yeah, the Cardassian Treaty. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna go with that. Cardassians that they.
I'll give it to you because it's called the Federation Cardassian Treaty, so it's part of the name.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Spoonhead Treaty.
Spoonhead Treaty. Woo.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
The Cardassian Neckbone Treaty.
Professor, your turn again.
Wasn't there one mentioned in Chain of Command about prisoners of war, the Saldanis Convention or something?
Convention? They got autographs?
I think it was called the Saldanis Convention. That's what I'll go with.
Oh,
cool.
Based on the noises, it's probably based on the noises. I think you might have missed it.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
And to reiterate on that, yes, there is. it's called the Soldanus 4 convention.
Right.
And I had only 8 spots available.
Splots?
Yeah, spots, sorry. 8 cats, 8 spots. And I tried to keep it to 3Ds that had the name 3D or the word 3D in it.
Oh, okay.
But why is Kidamura cards there then?
That's why I was worried about that one.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I made an exception for that one. Because otherwise I did see that there would be controversy if I did not include the Kidamura cards.
Oh,
I did,
but you
however,
can't
not
have
see.
the
And
treaty
of course,
that ended
you
the
know it.
Romulan conflict in the 22nd century.
It's like a little.
Yeah, but that one.
So, Squirrel Girl, you playing next time, right?
Hmm.
Oh, she's shaking her head.
We love you, Patrick. We love you.
Patrick, you're good.
It's hard to hear.
Here's the thing. I mean this in all honesty. Just the fact that we're hanging out every Saturday night, Sunday night, Thursday night.
It's hard to hear
great.
me.
You know.
I don't know.
Can I just say something corny?
Seems okay to me.
I'm gonna need this group during the summer because I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be going out at all much. So
we'll be here.
I
We'll
really
be here for you.
appreciate it. Just hanging out. I may not be able to hang out every night, but when I can hang out, it'll be really appreciated.
Oh yeah.
No, we'll be here for you. So
completely understandable.
Yeah, no worries.
Exactly. And if we need to rig every game, we'll do it.
Wow.
So yeah, sorry, Professor. Yeah. You just know too much. You just need to give wrong answers instead of correct answers that I don't know.
Okay.
No. That's why we switched to wheel. That's why we switched to wheel instead of this game show. But once in a while, we need to have this to appreciate Wheel of Track more.
Oh. I
The
just thought of
stupid
a
wheel
really big one.
that always. Oh well.
It's not on the
But
list.
it is. Planet's turn. I mean, or yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because I just buzzed the Professor, so it is Planet's turn.
Oh man,
I
this is going to be
I just
hard.
thought of a big one.
And it's not going to be there, Jeff.
Probably not.
Just think if you did this like World War treaties, and you go the
and there are 2
World War
X's,
II
so
one.
If you get it wrong, Planet X, the other team can try to steal.
Thanks for putting all the pressure on me.
You've got this, Planet X. You've got it.
Yeah, baby, you've got it.
You woke up. Oh, come here.
Treaty of. I gotta dig deep in my brain here. Well, I should feel lucky that you even gave me the Treaty of Armens.
So can you describe another?
Look who's here, Patrick.
I can see it, but it is not really handy. But we want to see her. We want to see her, so let's go with this and then get it in a solo layout. Yeah, there she is. There she is.
Hi, Normal.
Just want to say hello to everybody. Then you guys go back to your
Of course.
Kitty cat.
Not a problem.
You go back to
It is giving Planet X more. Oh, it is giving Planet X
kitty.
more thinking
Kitty.
time. But yeah. don't have to
Sorry,
remove
I
yourself.
meant to log out of the camera, but I ended up logging out of the stream.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, it happens.
It
happens.
I'm just gonna make a guess, and this is probably if you do take it, I think
Just
there
do
is
it.
this treaty, the Romulan Earth Treaty of 20. It would be in the 2100s of some, or yeah, no 20, yeah 2100s, I think. But
Are you
Romulan Earth
sure
Treaty.
that you want to go with it? Because they are in order of years here. So
I already
anything
guessed
above.
that.
Oh
anything-
yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Oh man, you're right. Yeah, because that treaty was. I'm thinking Enterprise era. And so yeah, that wouldn't even be on there then. Yeah, wow. Oh man, then I don't know. Like
There's a big one there that I'm sure it's there.
That's what she said.
there must have been. I want to say another.
Don't overthink it.
The neutral zone treaty, Earth Romulan treaty, neutral zone treaty. I don't know. I guess that's two guesses. I have to pick one, right? Don't I?
Overthinking it.
Earth Romulan treaty. I'll just say that.
Sorry,
I already guessed that.
Had
Oh,
much
you did?
too many. Yeah, he did.
Well, you should have told me that.
He did.
I did
twice.
We did twice.
I didn't.
So, yeah.
I guess I need to turn my volume up because I didn't even hear that. Wow, I'm a freaking retard. Sorry, I shouldn't.
It's okay.
No,
That's what I kept going on
no.
about.
We're all friends
About the treaty that Spock was saying and Balance of Terror. The Romulan War.
I had a huge brain fart. I guess I was thinking something different. I'm sorry.
Relax, it's just a game. It's not like
It's just a
real money.
game.
It's just a
And
game.
And a game that is not even worth being a game.
No, dude,
We
it's
fail
fine.
English? That's impossible.
Fake Yamatos.
All right, John, how you doing?
Tomato.
Good. How are you?
Good. What are you thinking?
They've got it.
I was
They're
thinking
gonna get
about
this. Son of a biscuit.
during the Klingon Civil War. Gowron asked for Federation assistance based on the Treaty of Alliance.
Okay. I
So
like
that's-
that one.
That's what I would go with, if you agree.
I think that's pretty good. I was thinking the Treaty of Bajor, but that's going to be later, maybe too late, beyond the Federation Cardassian Treaty. There was also a pact with the Breen and the Dominion. If that's a treaty, I'm not sure if that's just not a.
Well,
if it's
that
an
would be
alliance.
He said it's a Federation one that they.
That's true. So never mind that. And then the. But what about the alliance against the Dominion? That was a treaty. You know, the Klingons, the Romulans, the Federation. But the one I was thinking was the Treaty of Bajor. That's the one that came to my mind that nobody mentioned. But you're probably right, John. So don't.
I thought of the Treaty of Bajor as well, but that was later, like you said.
Yeah.
And they never technically stated that name on screen.
True.
Which is why I would lean towards the Treaty of Alliance.
True.
Myself.
Okay.
Is that your final answer?
Sure, let's go with that.
Well done.
Oh, I just
All
activated.
right.
I just activated Super Pursuit mode.
That would be number 6, probably.
Now,
Good.
What about
Yeah.
the Zeg Kathy treaty? Is
Nicely
that a
done.
treaty? Is the Zeg Kathy treaty one of the treaties?
That's interesting. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
They
That's the only one I could think of that no one mentioned.
Yeah.
They never show the Zeg Kathy, but they do talk about like going behind the lines and showing the flag.
Let's see.
Treaty of
number
Bajor is what I was
The
thinking.
fake.
You were
That's the
okay,
big one.
That is number 8.
and it is there. It is there. Okay.
It is there. Because it had
The
treaty
fake
in it,
treaty
and
with
it
Kamala?
was... No, not fake.
No,
Definitely
sorry.
not fake. And the other one that I had on my list
The mining treaty.
is... No, the Polaric Test Ban Treaty.
They had one of those.
No,
2068. That one
No,
was
when I-
mentioned in Chain of Command.
Time.
when I was saying fake, I
No,
meant the fake
that was
treaty
Voyager.
in
A Mega Directive,
with
wasn't it?
Tomalak.
No, it was Time and Again.
No.
Time and Again.
Oh.
Time and Again.
It was
Oh,
Time and
right.
Again.
Time
Yeah.
and Again. Sorry, yeah, that's Voyager
Yeah.
episode. My bad.
Polaric
God.
Energy.
They're
Polaric-
demons.
What was the fake treaty with Tomalak, though? The fake Tomalak?
Why wouldn't the Zenkathi
Would
treaty
that count?
No. I was
Why
just
was-
curious.
Why couldn't the Zenkathi treaty, begins with a T, by the way, count?
Because Omni would be mad since he didn't watch the animated series.
No,
What is it,
Zenkathi
there is-
were in DS9.
it was
They
made
were
for
in.
DS9.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But how would it
I
have
was
been
talking to
called?
other people.
The Treaty of Zenkathi. That's where they were showing the flag when they brought the Defiant in there into Zenkathi territory to show the
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever mentioned a treaty. Exactly.
Treaty, yeah.
Oh, they do. They said that's why they were there, because the treaty had been violated.
Well, the Artark had been deposed, I think, wasn't it? That was.
Yeah, well, it's not.
excuse
It's, wow, it's not listed in the famous website that is never correct.
Okay, let me check my facts.
And you know
but
treaties
your
are
facts don't
named.
matter.
Treaties are named usually after places where they're done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
True.
That's why it's the
True.
Treaty of Armis and not the Treaty of the Shellyak. Because it was done there. You
It's
know?
where it was signed. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Where it was.
But I
The
could have
numerous
used.
treaties
I
were-
could have gone with the Ordinariate mining treaty.
According to AI, the
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
Zenkathi
was waiting for.
The
Oh,
Zenkathi Treaty likely refers to the Treaty of Zenkath, a peace agreement in Star Trek. Star Trek that ended the Zenkathi War between the Terran Federation and the Zenkathi Coalition.
Like, do you guys know what the treaty was that ended the American Revolution called?
Well, it's the Treaty of Paris, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Treaty of Paris.
One of the many things that were called the Treaty of Paris.
But
What about
yeah,
the Civil War? What was that? Appomattox? What are they? Where'd they sign that one
But
at?
they surrendered. So
It wasn't really a treaty, okay?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because the
Thomas-
Confederacy didn't exist after that. Yeah, you're right.
Thomas knows his history.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
I'm telling you, I think the Zenkathi Treaty probably. What about the treaty at the end of the DS9 series? You know, the one that
That's
they
Bajor.
Well, that's what we could. Treaty of Bajor. That's what we were all saying. That's what they called. I mean, they didn't call it that on screen, but that's what it was referred to as, right? Is that?
Yeah, even though it was
Yeah,
technically
and-
not on Bajor, it was on Deep Space Nine, but you know.
Well,
As
it was
far as
in
I
the
can-
Bajor system.
As far as I can see in the transcripts, there is no Zenkathi treaty mentioned as in with the word treaty. So, yeah, sorry about that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm doing
Yeah,
the best I can. You know,
almost.
I'm trying to help by not being.
Almost.
You've won every
But there
game,
were-
Mercer.
but-
Every game.
but there were more. Well, he's not yet.
Well, that's because
This-
John's
this,
here
this,
now.
This game is not really going to them.
Well, we still
So-
have triple and quadruple
Uh.
rounds. So.
Yep, triple and quadruple, and triple is
We
for
can- we can come back.
Mercer, and for Omni. Yeah, Omni.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, why
So,
even do it?
fingers on
Just give it to
buzzers.
Omni.
You never know. His internet connection might
Let me get my
might
buzzer
fail.
ready. Let me get my buzzer ready. Hold on a second. Okay, it's ready.
That doesn't sound right.
And name 8 notable Federation starship classes in alphabetical order.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Omnicast.
Notable.
Notable.
Let's see here. Well, let's say Constitution class.
You fool!
It's number 3.
That's only the third most
I was-
notable.
No. Alphabetical.
Alphabetical, but
How about the
Oh my god.
Constellation? How about Constellation?
Constellation is one higher. Well done.
I was just gonna say, yep, that's got that beat.
Mercer's team, do you want to play this one or Have you had enough
What do you
of it?
think, Professor and who else? Planet X is on my team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I say let's do it.
Yeah. Well, let's try this one.
Okay. In that
Yeah,
case,
we'll probably get one more because there'll be some obscure classes on this list.
It
I have a
says
feeling this-
notable, sir. Notable.
I have a
Says
feeling
notable.
this is just like the space station one.
Notable. Noteworthy.
Noteworthy space stations, yeah.
Noteworthy.
You still remember that one?
Patrick,
Oh, no.
you guys got to remember, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for Patrick, so don't give him too much.
6.5. So 30 minutes past 6, Mercer.
Starbase 992222184. Wait, what?
But it is Professor's turn to give an answer instead of yawning.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, wake
I'm
up,
really
guys.
fading. I'm really fading.
I'm way past beyond fading.
Well, yeah.
But then again, I'm a little bit younger still. I'm
Galaxy.
not 957. Galaxy. It's number 5. Number 5 is alive.
Well, there's a lot of letters between those. What? Jeez, man.
Mm-hmm. So, planet.
Okay, so this doesn't include lower decks, right?
Right.
This doesn't
Okay.
include lower decks. Technically, it could if it is also mentioned in TNG or Voyager or TAS, TOS, DS9, one of the 10 movies.
Enterprise.
Everyone knows
sorry.
here. Everyone knows here that lower decks is like one of my favorites, and so obviously I'm gonna want to pick the flagship, or not the flagship, but the hero ship of. But that's obviously not going to be on here then. California class, obviously, but yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. My favorite ship of all time, Excelsior.
Uh-oh, Jeff's gonna be mad at you.
No, because it's on there.
Yeah, but you hate that ship.
Based on the answers that have been revealed, there's a ship class that's not here that I think should be here. But
I
that's my
agree
opinion.
with you. I agree with you, John. I agree.
It's not
with
notable.
You completely.
Then you may explain which one later.
Best
Is
ship.
it my turn to
ever.
guess?
Yep.
Yep.
It is.
I'm gonna do it Orbeth class.
Oberth.
Oberth, yeah. The
Hey, now you can't be helping.
No, it was correct enough.
The
It was correct enough.
The Grissom, you know, from
Yep,
the
the Grissom.
Wrath of
Tough little ship.
Star Trek.
Oh, there's another class. There's another class that's
yeah.
missing.
Yeah. I know
That's
which
last,
one
okay.
John was missing now.
So nothing after O.
Yeah, it's.
See, I don't think that counts as a class though, because
Hmm.
it's actually technically a different class.
Wait, what?
Which what? What?
The class that John is thinking of is not the right class.
I don't know what you're thinking, but yes, it
Depends on what I'm
is.
thinking of.
No, I know what you're
No.
thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are even talking about.
I know what John is now thinking of.
Yeah, but he's not right.
He's
Yes, he
right.
is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Because it's actually a different class. They named the class.
No, it isn't.
Okay, can we move on, please? I'm really fading.
Hey, you can give an answer. It's your turn.
Intrepid.
Yes, of course. Planet X.
And for the number 1 spot, you're welcome, is the Ambassador class.
Correct.
Very good.
Nice.
But we still have one more.
Rigged.
Mercer.
Well, I'm just going to say the class I thought of, even though it's not going to be on there, the Escort class.
Escort class?
Why would
Yeah,
you do
they said
that?
What's that?
Why would you
What's
do
an
that?
S?
If you know it's not up there, why
I
do it?
know, because I wanted to name it anyway. All right, can I name something else?
Well, technically no, but
Okay.
do it anyway.
Miranda
Wow.
class.
Well done.
There you go. There you go.
So the
escort
Defiant class and the Sovereign are not
Oh
good for
man,
you.
Right.
I was gonna guess Nebula.
No, the escort class is the Defiant.
It's not
No.
escort class.
It's
No,
called
No.
the Defiant
The
class.
Defiant class.
Right.
And the Defiant is the first of its name.
No,
That's
no,
why it
because
was
the
NS.
Mercer,
Defiant is the first.
Mercer. The type of ship it is an escort or warship.
Yep.
It's not. That's not the
But
class.
it is the
Right.
Defiant class.
When they
Alright,
get a
It
new
is the
Defiant,
Defiant class.
when they
I'm
get the
going
Sao
to bed
Paulo,
then.
they said, I didn't know we were getting another Defiant
Defiant class, not an escort class.
Exactly.
Just like the Constitution, I think, isn't it listed as a heavy cruiser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, yeah, I think that's what they always say.
Or the Federation battle cruiser, according to the thing. According to the Federation battle cruiser.
It's like how the U.S. aircraft carrier Enterprise was a Nimitz class, but as an aircraft carrier.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a,
I don't
Nimitz
know
class.
a lot
Yeah.
about naval rankings.
Well, luckily you did give Miranda, so your team got points.
It's rigged.
Man, I was gonna guess Nebula.
It's not notable. Yeah.
Miranda's
Nebulas
more.
aren't notable.
Not
Really?
according to
Miranda's
this list.
more
Yeah.
notable.
Yeah, the Sovereign, not notable.
The Phoenix.
Defiant,
Yeah.
not
The
notable.
Not
Sutherland?
notable. No, not notable. It's not noteworthy. It's not really.
The
Sutherland
Danube
was not a
class, which
class.
is runabouts.
Danube, I considered. Sovereign
That's more of a
was.
Sovereign's the Enterprise E.
Yeah.
I know. It was too late in the
Danube
list.
is more of a. Danube's like a shuttle, though. It's not really. Is it really a ship? Like in terms of like.
No, it's a
I
warp
guess?
tape.
Yes,
goes
it is a
warp
ship
core.
because it has its own names with the USS
It
in
has-
front of it.
I mean, you've
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
not like
Prometheus.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
runabout.
true.
Prometheus is not noteworthy.
Yes, it is.
No. But Defiant was, and Sovereign is also. But then again, which one should have done bumped off of this list? So tell me that then.
Constellation's borderline.
Maybe Ambassador.
Yeah,
Constellation is borderline.
I would have taken off Constellation
Because
and
it's
put
like
on
it's
Defiant.
right
Or
Yeah.
Sovereign.
or Sovereign or Nebula. Like yeah.
Yeah,
Squirrel Girl was
Nebula's not
No.
here.
Squirrel Girl was telling me that it was she didn't want to, she didn't tell me, but she's like shaking her hands and saying like I know it, but she's like I can't tell you. She knew what the last one was.
Now,
But then again, I know for sure that if I had the not the Discovery, sorry, the Defiant here instead of the Constellation, then one of you would have said Constellation, and then we
what
could
about
get
the
an answer
cross
for that.
ship class? That's a legendary ship.
I agree with you 100%,
hell-
Mercer. Yeah, you're right. It's really, really good.
hell no.
Yeah.
What about the
Yeah.
NX?
Field class.
What about the NX
Yeah,
class
NX
too?
class.
NX
That's
is-
notable.
is the
When
other
I was
one.
watching,
Yep, Annex is
War Games-
notable, but
That
yeah,
was-
yeah.
When I was watching
What
War
is
Games
the-
over the weekend, there was an actor in there that was also in Under Siege, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I recognize him.
There you go.
What is
Well,
the crossfield
before-
One of the
class?
guys in the war room in both
Crossfield is
movies.
Discovery.
Oh God.
The Discovery is Crossfield. So that's why we don't
Lame.
want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lame.
It's like a big pizza cutter.
What were you saying,
Precisely.
Mercer? Sorry.
I forgot what I was saying. Don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Well, in that case, let's go quickly to round number 4 and get it over with.
So there's still
Well,
one more round?
Jeff needs to stay up. He can wait.
Yeah, technically 1 hour of sleep is enough. Or 3 hours.
Yeah.
But he still I don't know, he needs to work on Saturday, so
That's what's called calling off sick.
that we don't
I'm
know.
the Saturday supervisor, so unless I'm really sick, I got to be there.
Delegate.
Well, then everybody else we
Delegate.
have a good day. Then I mean, they'll just sit around and do nothing.
For our captains. So John and Professor.
Let's go, John.
Number 4.
Do it.
Good luck, Professor.
Thank you. Good luck,
Name
John.
8 Jem'Hadar that had the rank of first or second in order of episode airing and rank. John. This is the best question ever, this one. So name 8 Jem'Hadar that had the rank of first or second in order of episode airing and rank for and why
How much
is
white-
because
And exactly how much white they had the day before the episode aired.
no, but if there is a first and second in the same episode, then the first is of course higher on the list. Just so you know. John.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Garanagar.
For the number 1 spot, it is John after all.
Very good.
Nice.
And he was from Hippocratic Oath. And he was a first. John and team, do you want to play this one?
Do you know 7 other Jemadars?
I
You
don't
know
think
15.
I don't.
I may know 1.
I know a couple, but I don't know 7.
I know a couple too, but I don't know all of them. And a lot of the ones I remember are thirds and not first and
How
seconds.
old are you?
You
I
don't know
stopped counting
7
at 300.
of 9?
Yeah. It's a gamble because
I'll say that one that Planet was saying, that one didn't even have a rank, as far as we know.
Yeah, that guy. I don't think he did.
It wasn't
He was just
stated, so.
I just
But-
like that scene.
They're playing well tonight, John. So I don't know. We may have to protect it, but then again, it's a tough one.
That's why there's a quadruple point puzzle. Or list.
Can I use a lifeline?
Well, there's your answer.
The lifeline is your captain.
Oh.
It's up to you, John.
Can you remove half the answers, Patrick? That would helpful.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I only know 1 at the top of my head. That's not up there.
I'm inclined to pass this one.
Then that is your prerogative as captain.
Did you hear him? He said pass.
Pass.
Yes, I heard. So, in that case, it is Professor to name one.
I believe it goes to the next player, doesn't it?
You have not given any answer in the buzz off.
Okay.
Because
okay.
So it's still your.
I'm
position.
horrible at pronouncing these names, so forgive me.
Hey, you're pronouncing it to a Dutch guy, so don't mention it.
So you have Omet Clan.
Yeah,
Ometiclan.
That's the guy I knew.
Ometiclan. It's number 3. Well done.
Okay.
So that's some points. Planet.
Ramataclan.
Who is a first? Ramataclan. Ramataclan is not on the list.
What?
He's a third.
Is not
third.
He's a third.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
First.
He was a
No,
third.
he's a third.
He even says, "I'll never be first because I disobeyed orders." He said,
My guess is.
Dang.
I
feel like I got screwed out of that one.
Is it my turn to guess?
Yes, it is.
Now it is.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to try. Ikatika?
Ikatika is number 6. Well done.
Thanks.
Because Ikatika is not a number 6, but he is a first in Inferno's Light. But he's on place number 6. Well done.
This is the one I thought Planet X said, and I misheard him. Amatagan.
Amatigan. That's number 5 here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
okay. Yep. No.
he was first in Broken Link.
Yeah.
So well done. Planet, your turn again.
All of my answers have been expired. Ramataclan, I knew Ramataclan, Ametaclan, Amatagon, and now I don't know any of the other ones. All of my guesses are gone. I'm trying to think real hard. Dig deep cut.
That's for the big bucks.
Cometiclon? I don't know. I'm guessing.
Cometiclon.
I
Well,
know.
don't even think that's a name, but it's not on the list either.
All right, my guess, Tumentorax, nicknamed Tom, just for short, but Tumentorax. I know he's up there.
He is on number 4. And he was second into the
He
death.
might have been To the Death, I think.
Yep, To the death.
Yeah.
I just remember reading about him in my
Sounds
nit.
very
The reason I
familiar.
remember was because in the Nitpicker's Guide, which I read at work, the guy when he was doing that episode, he called him Tom for short. So from that point on, I just remember the name because the guy writing the book called him Tom.
That's
no,
funny.
he and that episode and one other episode have both first and seconds on this list. So yeah, Professor, back to you again.
So I'm going to go with Arocteral.
Arocteral, number 2, which was second in Hippocratic Oath. Yeah, well done. Well done indeed. Planet X, and there are 2 X's already, so a third one would give it to the other team to steal.
And I have absolutely zero idea. I'm gonna fail you guys here. Emoticlon? I'm just guessing.
I think you're making up names again.
I am making up names
because it is not there.
Yeah, I'm literally just making up names that sound familiar. That
everything Eclan, but no.
Yeah.
Okay, take it away.
Well, take it away, Yamatos.
You'll earn this victory if you get one of them.
Now, if I remember correctly, the first in One Little Ship was named Kudakitan.
So I couldn't think of his name.
Oh.
And I was thinking of that guy. Or the second, which was a Gamma, wasn't it? Or no? No, he was an Alpha. And the Gamma wasn't the Alpha Gamma. They were.
Yeah, they
were. I couldn't remember his name though. So if that's what it is. And what was it? What'd you call it?
Kudakitan.
Is your final answer?
Kudakitan. Sounds good to me.
Sure, let's go with that.
Congratulations.
Indeed.
Well,
congratulations. It's number 7.
Wow, it's there.
Yep.
No, wait a minute.
He was first in One Little Ship.
In the book Avatar, which is DS9,
No,
done,
because
guys.
it's a book. We don't do
but
books.
it's considered alpha canon according to all the resources.
Nope.
That was a good game. What was his
Books are
second's
not.
name though? That Gamma guy I'm talking about. Do you remember his name, John?
They don't state it in the episode, but it's in the script or something. I believe it's Extanorex.
Comatoclon?
None of us.
Extanorex. Yeah.
All right.
It is Extanorex, indeed.
But that wasn't
And
mentioned. It wasn't. Yeah. Said.
I didn't even know that it wasn't mentioned, so that would have been controversial.
Because he was
Just
a
not for
second
John.
though. Because he was
Just
a
not
second. That guy. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I had on my list all the other ones. So 6, the
Tolman-
third, an unknown. Third, unknown. 4th, unknown, and 7th.
Wasn't Tomon one of Jadzia's hosts?
Tobin.
Tobin. My bad. Sorry.
But Fake Yamatos, you did win.
Nice.
Well done, guys.
Indeed.
One Yamato, one victory.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
One John is what it takes.
We all know what happened to the
John.
Yamato.
Good job, Omni.
Thank you.
Yep, you did great.
Well done, indeed.
Good job.
And I believe everybody is done with this game show again. So
No,
we'll
that was
retire it
fun.
back.
At least until Christmas.
It's
Until
fun, but
Christmas.
I think you got to think about how you're doing the categories, so it's not like in order. Like I know you got to come up with some kind of order, but Maybe there's another way to do it. I'll try to think of something.
Nope.
Nope. There is whole 100 random people on the internet.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
That's the entire problem. Indeed, we need 100 people. Only John has a reach enough for that, but that will make that John cannot play because he needs then to make a poll for those people.
Well, you could do like episodes in the correct order.
No.
Like you could do episodes that are in the correct order, right?
Yeah, and we have done that for 10 games. So, yeah.
Squirrel Girl liked it too. She thought it was great.
Thank you. But that also just means that, yeah.
Say hi, Squirrel Girl. Just say hi.
Hey, John, you really like that president of the Federation.
Just say hi.
John, do you really like being the president of the Federation, keeping everybody away from Earth?
She knows.
Easiest way to solve the problem.
I like to warn people to avoid dangerous situations like Strange New Worlds.
Stay away from Earth.
Strange New Worlds? What was that? I'm sorry.
Avoid Strange New Worlds at all costs.
Oh, it returns in 20 days, guys. 20 days.
Avoid
20 days.
at all costs.
The Gorn are back.
Yes, you guys.
Save yourselves.
Speaking of upcoming tragedies,
Stay away from the planet.
and you guys are going to watch that new Superman film.
Avoid the series Strange New Worlds.
At all costs.
At all costs. Farewell.
Farewell.
Maybe when it is on streaming service or something, but not in the theater.
Why not, Patrick?
Well, I don't really care
what?
for Superman.
Okay.
You know,
It's
the last two Superman films I had no interest going to the theater to see. No interest in watching, period. But this one I am interested in.
It looks hopeful, right? Looks like it's got a little something there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
I'll have to say I have not seen the trailer yet, so maybe I will need to see the trailer and then will be interested in it. Could be.
I saw a new scene which I liked, where he comes in and he's talking to Lex. That was an awesome scene. It's like, "Where's the dog?"
Well,
I am going to go watch Terminator 3.
No.
That's next Thursday.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but dude, right, on me. The guy that was in the war room and Under Siege, the guy's like,
Yeah.
how do we know he's not going to launch a nuclear strike against us? How do we know that? That guy, he was in War Games also.
He just plays that role.
He plays the same, but basically the same part. He's like, why didn't the guys turn the keys when they were told to?
Right.
He always plays those kind of official-looking dudes.
It works.
I don't think Terminator 3 was a horrible film. I don't think it was that bad.
I think the actor.
I think it was decent.
The actor gets me. I don't like it. The guy who played John Connor takes me
I
out
agree
of
with you there.
That's the only part. And also like it's a little too funny. Like Mercy made a good comment last night. We were watching T2, and he said that very little hints of humor that James Cameron let out. Like there was like twice, maybe in the whole movie. Whereas they kind of went after it a little too much on 3. They showed, little, talk to the hands and all that kind of goofy stuff. Just
And her boobs, it just the whole thing.
The boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, officer. Am I doing something wrong?
I like your gun.
I like your.
I don't know, just
Yeah, the grand scheme, it wasn't a terrible movie.
No, it was good. I love the car,
It's just-
the oil tanker or the big crane chase. It's a crane, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I love that. And I loved
When
a
you-
lot of it. It just didn't look like a Terminator movie, like the film stuff.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The way it was
saturated
filmed.
with color.
Yes. Yes.
It was too just
Bright,
bland.
maybe.
It was too.
That didn't bother me.
No.
Yeah,
If you
it bothered
compare
me.
it to Terminator and Terminator 2, like two of the greatest science fiction, horror science fiction movies of the 80s, 90s, it's hard to you're putting up, the movie on a high pedestal, you know what I mean?
You know what it is?
Or,
Here's
yeah.
the thing about Terminator 3 I think you're trying to say is that
Mhm.
you're wondering, like, the movie's fine. You're watching it do all the Terminator things, but you're wondering when it's going to be its own movie. Like, what is justifying this movie's existence to be another
Yeah.
film?
Yeah, it's just a little off. It's a little
You know
off.
what I'm saying? Like, it earns it at the very end, but you have to sit through the entire movie before you realize why they made this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
the comedy bits and the rest of it just didn't seem to. It didn't seem to. There was too many notes that didn't match. If that makes any sense.
No, that's a good point too. And like I said, the acting is where
enjoy
it
it.
lost me as well, and a couple other things. But
I enjoyed it. I like watching it. I mean, I just don't think it's a great film. I just think it's a good film. Like,
It
you know what I
just-
watched today? I watched a really dumb movie, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. Was G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. It's awful, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
it
was really bad, but I loved it. I just loved it. I mean, I've never seen a chase sequence where two guys are running faster than a car can drive. That was an awesome sequence, even though it's a terrible movie.
it just shows how great James Cameron really is, so, and the subtle things that he does that you can't replicate, even if you get everything lined up and you get Arnold there and everyone. It just there's something there that's not there when he's not directing it, and it's
James
obvious.
Cameron
Yeah.
was great, or he is great, before he lets his ego and too much money go to his head and make something disgustingly bad to the point of vomiting.
What, the
is
Avatar stuff?
Titanic, Avatar.
I thought Titanic was pretty good.
My
You
problem with
didn't like
T3,
Good.
the other problem I had with T3 was the whole idea that, like, the whole thing with the Terminator removing like a battery from himself looked really silly. Like, and they just talk about the back of the truck and it blows, and just all the close-up shots of it as it flies and then blows up. It just seemed it wasn't filmed with enough drama. It just was like, let's do the most boring shots ever of Arnold walking around with a big hole in his stomach and this bomb. It just had no it was not cinematic.
Well, maybe we'll have to check it out. I wasn't planning on it, but maybe we'll have to give it a once over.
On the other hand, though, Salvation, underappreciated film.
Oh,
Totally.
Christian Bale is really good. That's the thing, and he's in a junky movie. He elevates a junky movie. That's the thing, because he's such a great actor. So
I didn't see.
I like the story too. I thought it was good.
It was very, very dark in a weird way. The one with Christian Bale, but he brought it to a better place. Like I think without him in it, it wouldn't have been anywhere near good.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm really
sorry.
Dead.
Okay.
Quitter.
Yeah, we are going to end anyway in a few minutes. So.
I just want to thank you all again.
Thank you, Patrick.
Almost 7 a.m. So thanks everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you for the stream.
And have a great Saturday after you have slept. And then we'll see you on Jeopardy.
Yes.
Jeopardy. Sorry.
I will not be there.
Aw.
Oh no.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
You should
He's a
join. I hope you
deserter.
should join, and you're not a moron.
I'm going to the symphony.
Deserter.
Symphony?
No, I hope you enjoy it.
Are you that sophisticated? Wow.
Did you? You went a few months ago, didn't you?
I wasn't.
Well, they're doing Lord of the Rings. That's why I'm going.
That sounds interesting.
Oh,
do they play the movie above the screen as you're?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that sounds cool though. Either way, it sounds like fun. That's great. Enjoy.
Yeah. Sounds
Indeed,
amazing.
enjoy. Yeah.
No, yeah, enjoy yourself, Thomas.
This means on me have a more difficult time winning.
Well, with you not there, I mean, you not like heckling me from the comment room or something? Is that what you mean, or what?
Both.
Both. Games are games.
Yeah.
And Jamie did nothing wrong.
She did not.
Justice for 2 Vicks.
Nope.
Justice.
Hopefully.